Welcome and good evening, ladies and gentlemen, to the John Rhodes Arena for, I think, week 2 of high school hockey in Sault Ste. Marie. Tonight, kicking off the 5:30 match is the CASS Huskies from down the line, taking on the Korah Colts. Shout out to Korah Colts senior football team for winning NASA. They'll be heading down to OFSA near the end of November, I believe the 26th. So I know a couple of the players. Peyton Melchior's not playing tonight, but he's the running back. And I think Menchelenko, a couple others might be on the part of the team. So congrats to the dual athletes for winning. So about to get kicked off, Liam.
Yeah, Derek, I mean, I've called a couple of these kids playing for high school football, and I mean, they deserve it. They played well all year. Peyton Melchior was unbelievable. Just every time he touched the ball, he goes from 0 to 100 in about a blink of an eye. So they deserved it, and congratulations to Korah, and I'm looking forward to watching now them play hockey. I've never
you weren't here last week,
so.
But lots of games usually every Sunday. There's doubleheaders, and there might be the odd doubleheader on a Friday. It's hard to get to the 3:30 games, so unfortunately we can't really broadcast all of them, but we are lucky enough to get the doubleheader Sunday nights. And it looks like, so starting net for CASS Huskies, they only have the one goalie, Jack Unitek. Sorry, Jack Unitek. And I believe starting for Korah is Nick Pizzuto. So face-off about to get underway. Lang going in the draw against number 9, Noah Smith. Korah wins it back. So he picked up by 22, Jackson Burrows. Trying to go through the middle, he finds 23, Menchelenko. Turned over by Korah. Menchelenko gets it back, goes back to Burrows. Burrows up ice to Lang. He'll just chip it in deep on net to Uniek, and he just covers it up quick.
Yeah, I couldn't really get anything set up there as they were trying to enter the offensive zone, as the Huskies did a nice job containing Korah to the outside, and Lang just tried to dump it in deep in the corner, but nice job by Unitek to freeze that and give his guys a chance to there you go.
Gabe Stewart gets it back for the CASS Huskies, throws up the half board just out of Logan McCauley's reach. So first man back will be number 20, Hayden Joseph. Joseph cuts through the middle, drops it for his defense partner, Burrows. Burrows gets it through the middle, trying to find Menchelenko just off his stick. Stewart now gets it up ice to Noah Smith. He'll chip it in deep, no ice. Jackson Burrow leaves it for Menchelenko. He'll rim it back to Lang. Lang goes back behind the net to Burrow. Burrow half-boards Hayden Joseph, chips it up to 26, Pataccio. Puck just comes out, so CASS will throw it back in, but have to regroup. Korah going off at a change. The puck gets thrown away. Cash Seabrook picks it up for the CASS Huskies. Seabrook throws to the neutral zone and hits off the ref. It's going to be picked up by 18, Bodie Blair. Blair couldn't get the shot off. Korah's going to steal the puck back. Diego Capena now. He gets over the blue line. Capena tries to go around his man, Gabe Stewart. Great job playing the body. CASS just chips the puck out to the neutral zone. It's going to be picked up by Ryan Johnson of the Korah Colts. Johnson finds Ty Neveu. Neveu with some space, cuts through the neutral zone. Neveu gets over the blue line. Neveu trying to cut in, stopped by number 8, Owen Kelly. CASS Huskies just dump it back down. It's going to be another ice.
Well, Derek, you could tell the chemistry between these guys on Korah just from how calm they are with the puck, and they just moving it so smoothly, not freaking out if they bobble it. And I mean, you were telling me Tyler Neveu played for the Thunderbirds beforehand, and you could tell it was just how smooth he is coming up the ice. And
yeah, he's a great defenseman. And just he's not like an overpowering offensive guy, but smart, knows where to play, knows where to be. Part of the 07 AAA class, along with Diego Capena. They've had a couple guys that have been here for 2 or 3 years, right? So they got a lot of chemistry together now, and they know their coaches' systems. So it's always good to have CASS. Like, they were a powerhouse last year, but they lost a lot of guys, so they got a lot of younger kids playing, which is good. They still field the team. So I think with their coaching staff, they'll get going. It's just going to take a little bit of time.
Well, it took 3 years for these guys to develop chemistry as well, right?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, what a shot. It passed. Nice tipping by Diego Capena from Preston Miller with a great feed as they break in and get out to a 1-0 lead with 12:39 left here in the first period.
Nice work by Miller to see Capena just standing alone in front. No one was around, and taps that home. Early 1-0 lead here for Korah.
And that'll be Diego Capena's second goal of the season.
Yep, 2 goals in 3 games for Capena.
And Miller with another assist. That's his third assist. Puck comes back to the Korah end. Picked up by the defenseman. Johnson throws it up to Bataccio, just out of his reach. CASS trying to go through the neutral zone. Menchelenko leaves it for number 9, Caden Baird. Baird rims it around the back of the net. Menchelenko's going to pick it up. Menchelenko goes back to Baird. He gives it back to Menchelenko. Menchelenko now finds Baird with a tip. Just hits the side of the net. Baird has his stick tied up by number 2, Pax Vine. Menchelenko now, he's going to pick up the loose puck. Menchelenko on his backhand gives it over to Hayden Joseph. Nice shot on that, but a big save by Jack Uniak.
Nice backhand pass. Good play there by Menchelenko.
Yeah, great job by Hayden Joseph to jump in on the play, and Menchelenko with a nice backhand pass over.
Yeah, Joseph shot right up the seam there. Had a nice look. Good save by Unitech.
Face-off tied up in the feet, just sitting there. CASS is going to pick it up. Number 9, Noah Smith. Smith chips it around his guy, takes a bump. Hayden Joseph, he'll be the first one back for Korah. Trying to find Burrow, but Joseph will get his own puck. Try to chip it through the neutral zone. CASS will steal it. Number 14, Cody Harrington. Harrington just turns and throws it down the ice. Korah will pick it back up. Joseph now with it. Trying to find Bataccio. He'll bat it into the CASS end. Gabe Stewart try to give a nice little pass to 13, Max Moyle. Broken up by the Korah Colts. Korah will regroup in their own zone. Puck turned over in the neutral zone, so CASS will get it. Soft backhand. Brody Blair will pick that up. Brody Blair gets over the blue line. Just loses the puck. CASS is going to turn around and come back. It's going to be CASS firing it just over the net. Picked up on the half-boards by Diego Capena. He loses it over to number 4, Cass Seabrook, but he's going to chase Seabrook all the way back down to his own zone. Almost stole it back. Number 28, Jack McGonigal, gives it back to Gabe Stewart. Stewart gets it over to Kelly. Kelly just tries to chip it deep, but he can't quite get it all the way down. CASS coming, or Korah coming back through the neutral zone. Ty Nevu drops it back to the point. Shot towards the net. Steered aside by Jack Uniak. It's going to be picked up again by Korah. Diego cuts through the middle, loses control of the puck. Shot just wide of the net by Lang. Capania now trying to get it over to Miller. Couldn't quite get it there. Nevu couldn't quite keep it in, so he goes back to his D partner, Ryan Johnson. Korah only playing with 4D today, it looks like. Picked up by Preston Miller. Miller gets over the blue line. Miller cuts in. Good job by Gabe Stewart again. Shut him down. Puck fired out front. Ryan Johnson on the point. Keeps it in. Spins away from his man. Johnson just loses the handle of the puck. Does a good job stealing off the boards to keep it in. Lang picks it up. Lang trying to go cross ice. Couldn't quite get it. Broken up by CASS. CASS is just going to throw it down and for another ice.
Yeah, obviously early pressure here from the Colts as they've been all over the Huskies down low in the offensive zone. I mean, I am going to shout out a little bit with Cash Seabrook, a nice play on Capena as Capena was trying to drive right into the middle of the net. And good job staying physical by Seabrook. I mean, if the Huskies want to stay in this hockey game, they're going to need to be physical and keep Korah to the outside. And it was a good job by Seabrook to do that.
Yeah, they have a Jack Uniak's a good goalie too, so if they can keep shots to the outside. And as I just say that, he gets his own rebound and scores. So Korah jumps out to a 2-0 lead. It looks like Max Bataccio, 26.
Unitech did his job there, saved the first shot, even saved the second shot, but then no one was there to clear him out, and looks like.
Yeah, like last week they lost 5-1, but he was player of the game for them. He faced a lot of shots, did a great job, like controlling the rebounds, and you just need help from your defense there to help clear the puck out.
Box out.
But great job by Bataccio to stay with it, scoring his first goal of the season for the Korah Colts. They jump out to a 2-0 lead with 9:24 left here in the first period. CASS kept it in the offensive zone for a minute. Preston Miller picks it up. Couldn't quite get it deep. Picked up by 7, Austin Finlayson. He takes a big hit from Miller. Puck's going to go out of play. Oh.
I guess he didn't see that hit the net there.
Or not. So Miller's still with it. Tries the backhand out front to Menchelenko. So picked up by CASS. Finlayson now chips it off the boards. To number 6, Aiden Reed, battling with his man. Menchelenko now steals it. Menchelenko just throws it back to the corner. Miller looking to be the first one there, but he takes a big bump from Pataccio. Miller cuts off his man, takes the puck, throwing it back down to Pataccio. He takes a bump from Finlayson. Number 2, Pax Vine, try to backhand it around. Couldn't quite get it there. Pine now going up, Pax Vine trying to go up the boards there. In the offensive zone, nice hit by Hayden Joseph, take his man off the puck. Picked up by 22, Jackson Burrows. Burrows, he's going to drop it for Lang. Lang snaps it just over the net. Picked up Korah. They're going to keep it alive. Caden Baird. Ooh, he just avoids a big hit. But then a big hit down behind the net. By Bodie Blair, he's going to get called. I guess they're going to call boarding.
I think that's an interesting call.
I thought it was a good hit, but I thought maybe just a size difference you're looking at potentially. But
well, before that even happened, I thought when Lang was in the slot right there, he could have slid it back door to Bodie Blair, and it would have been an easy tap. And instead, Lang elected to shoot it. And obviously, one thing leads to another. Even though me personally, I didn't think that was a penalty, but Blair going to the box.
So we got a power play here, though, for CASS Huskies in the defensive zone for Korah. Korah wins it back. Ty Nevu puts the brakes on, spins away from his guy. He'll just fire it all the way down. Unitek stops the puck, leaves it for Gabe Stewart. Gabe Stewart off the boards, trying to find his winger. CASS turns the puck back over, so Korah has it now. Korah killing some time. They're going to throw it back to number 19, Ryan Johnson. Johnson now gives it over to Nevu. Nevu spins away from his guy again. Ty Nevu with some speed on the penalty kill. They have a 3-on-2 if they wanted to, but now Nevu cuts to the net. Nevu with a good opportunity. Nice save by Jack Unitek.
A good stick.
But Ty Nevu with a great job showing his speed. They gave him so much room just to go in. So might as well take the space if you can.
Can't let a guy like that get a full head of steam.
Now Gabe Stewart down with it. He gets it behind the net. CASS trying to get something going here offensively. They turn the puck back over. CASS now with a shot towards that. Good block by Ryan Johnson, the defenseman on Korah. They'll throw the puck all the way back down. 51 seconds left here on the power play for CASS.
Good little chance there for the Huskies.
Gabe Stewart picks up the puck for CASS. Trying to find number 4, Cass Shebrook, just out of his reach, but number 20, Jack McGonigal. Good shot on net off the glove of Pizzuto. Puck goes into the corner. Korah flips it out. Gabe Stewart, he'll be the first one back. Stewart being pressured by Diego Capena will fire it up the boards to Jack McGonigal. Stolen by Preston Miller. He gives it back to Hayden Joseph. Joseph, he's got Diego in the middle. It hits Diego Capena. Capena gets onside. He's got Miller in the slot. Capena try to fire towards the net. Miller looking for the rebound, goes in behind the net. Burrow creeping in from the point. Diego try to feed it over to him. Got it taken away, but he'll come back and regain possession. Korah Colts throw it back in deep. That'll do it for the power play. Back to even strength. So Gabe Stewart back behind the net. Stewart looking to break out of his zone. Gabe Stewart gets around Max Pataccio. Gets it over to number 6. Aiden Reed, they get it in deep. Tegan Bello, shot on net. Glove down by Nick Pizzuto. So for the first period, for over 12 years, Salpro has been keeping Sault Ste. Marie connected. From cracked screens and battery replacements to a wide range of phone cases, chargers, and accessories. We've got you covered. Visit us at 625 Trunk Road for fast, friendly, professional service trusted by thousands across the Sioux.
Beautifully said.
So that's Salpro is one of the sponsors. Shot on net. Blocked down, or gloved down by Korah. Korah's going to break out. Lang gets around Gabe Stewart. Stewart does a good job getting back, though. Korah with the puck in deep. Lang takes a bump from Stewart. Lang trying to spin away. Stewart trying to pinch him off on the boards. Lang comes out with it. Goes back door. Nice shot on net. Save by Unitek. Lang now in the neutral zone gives it back to the D. Ty Nevu. He sees Menchelenko. Menchelenko goes back to Ryan Johnson. Johnson gets over the red line. Hits the blue line. Ryan Johnson still with the puck. Gets it poked off his stick by CASS. Turned back over. Now in the slot, Lang doesn't quite get all of it. And a rebound by Menchelenko, and he puts it home. to go up 3-0 with 4:45 left in the first period.
Yeah, Menchelenko with his third of the year, and I mean, we've called his name a bunch tonight already. He's flying all over the place, laying his body out and making some nice passes, and gets rewarded with a puck right on the doorstep and doesn't miss. So that's 3 goals in 3 games for Colin Menchelenko. This is now a 3-0.
Yeah, he was up there too, like in the top 3, I think, in scoring anyhow. Last year in the high school league. So he's been he's a good hockey player. He's can put the puck in the net. He can play a physical game as well.
Yeah, it's only, I've noticed that 11 minutes in.
Yeah, he's just he's a good sized kid. And the thing is about his hitting, he's a clean hitter. Like, he's not a guy that's dirty. He makes sure he's got the shoulders lined up. Korah, Bird trying to break back in. Lang, he'll get the puck in deep. Menchelenko now with it. Menchelenko puts the brakes on. Nice little pass to Joseph. Joseph, good shot on net. Stopped by Unitek. Trying to bang away at it. Puck still loose. Unitek with about 2 or 3 saves there with his pad. But Korah is going to get a penalty for roughing.
And again, right there, we saw Menchelenko all over it with a nice little pass. Good shot on net, and then crash in the net and creating a little bit of offense. And
yeah, great job.
It was right at the side of the net there.
And like by Unitek, to keep his pad sealed to the post, and because he was jamming away at it and did a great job. He had 2 or 3 good whacks at it and hit the puck out.
Derek, you know I'm a Sens fan, right? So there was a game the other night against Boston, goes to overtime, 5 seconds left. Linus Ullmark does not keep his pad on the ice, and Zaka wins it.
Just squeaks it in.
Maddening.
Yeah.
Maddening.
Always tough to see when your team loses like that. It's a heartbreaker.
5 seconds left.
So Korah back on the penalty kill with 1:38 left here on the power play. 3:40 left here in the first period. We're going to get a whistle.
What are we?
I think it's the guy on top of the pile. We're going to get a tripping call.
They tripped each other.
So CASS with a big opportunity now. With 3:39 left, they're going to go on a 5-on-3, down 3-0.
I get calling the game tight, but I don't think Preston Miller was really in the area of that. I'm not going to lie.
Well, I saw the 2 CASS guys go down. CASS shot towards the net.
Oh.
Big rebound. Pizzuto with the first save. Another blocker save. Good save by Pizzuto. Kind of lost track of it, but then he got back into the net and squared up with a nice blocker save and then cover it up.
Great save by Pizzuto. Inside of the blocker, just sticking it out. Good job tracking that puck across the other side of the circle.
There's a couple kids, too, that are playing multiple leagues. Like if you play U15 or U18A, you're allowed to play high school. And Nick Pizzuto, he's a goaltender in the U15A league. And he's playing high school as a 3rd goalie, but he's getting a couple chances with Malchiori out, which is good for a young grade 9 kid for down the road. No, 5-hole. They squeak it through. I think that was Austin Finlayson. So still with 1:37 left on the second penalty. CASS scores. They make it 3-1 for Korah.
Fantastic puck movement there on that power play as they were moving it low to high, and Finlayson just squeaks it right through the 5-hole of Pizzuto. And I mean, 1:37 left. You can score on this, and it's a 1-goal game. It's very much in play here.
That'll be Finlayson's 2nd goal of the season for the CASS Huskies. So, yeah, with 1:32 left on the penalty. Oh, shot on net, short-handed. Diego Campagna steals the puck and rips it home.
Oh man, does that just feel like a stomp to the gut if you're the CASS Huskies, right? You make a great play scoring on your 5-on-3, capitalizing, and just a great play by Campagna to rip the puck from behind the net.
Yeah,
walk out in front
lethal.
And
He's got a great shot. He's got a good accuracy, and great job in the forecheck by Diego. Get his 2nd of the night, 3rd of the season already in this young start to the year, week 2 of hockey.
That was a wicked shot.
So down 4-1 now with 2:50 left here in the first period. CASS still on the power play for 1:10. After scoring a nice 5-on-3 power play goal, they got to try to get something going again offensively. So the puck stolen by number 9, Noah Smith. Smith, the last game I called, was great on the faceoff. I don't think he lost too many faceoffs. He was unbelievable on the faceoffs. He won a lot. Korah looking to break back out, stolen by Jack McGonigal. Trying to find Noah Smith. Just couldn't quite get it there. Korah's going to steal it back. They go behind the net. Bodie Blair chips it off. It's kept in by Gabe Stewart, but Bodie gets another chance and chips it out. Gets it to Campagna. Campagna spins away as he had Gabe Stewart does a great job on the back check. Pester him. Now Bodie Blair has it. Bodie Blair behind in the corner. They throw it at the boards. It's going to be stolen by Burrows. Jackson Burrow gets it around Gabe Stewart. Burrows fires it towards the net. Stolen by Cass in the slot. Just off Jack McGonagall's skate. It's going to go down for an icing call with 1:48 left in the first and 10 seconds left here on the power play, or 9 seconds now. So not much on that power play, but the 5-on-3, they did have some good puck moving, Cass.
The 5-on-3 looked great.
Scored a nice goal.
It was really nicely set up. They did a good job moving the puck around and capitalized. And I mean, just that shorthanded goal, just such a killer.
Well, anytime you score and they score about 10, 15 seconds right after, is kind of like deflating. You think you got some momentum, and then boom! Oh, another shot towards another shorthanded goal. This time it was Lang with the feed to the slot.
Looks like a Manchelenko.
And Manchelenko with
his fourth.
Yeah, that's his second of the game as well, right?
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, that's it.
So Manchelenko with his fourth, and Korah up to a 5-1 lead in the first period.
Yeah, it was a good job by Manchelenko to get body position on Vine in front of the net, and good feed by Lang, recognizing that. And just, I mean, unfortunate for Unitech, right? You have no time to set up there.
No, these are like good clean shots, like good setup plays that he's getting beat on. Like I said, he's a great goalie. He's like, your shots wide, stuff like that. He's stopping those. Manchelenko with a big hit on Logan McCauley. They turn the puck back over. Korah's coming back up ice. Lang now finds Manchelenko. Manchelenko, great job, spins around, backhands it towards the net. Stop by Unitech. Puck comes through the slot, stolen by Manchelenko. He'll backhand it up. Pataccio, it's stuck in his feet. Korah defense, going to throw it back in. Lang out front. Just Manchelenko for the first period hat trick, just missed by inches. Lang now in the corner as the net comes off. So we'll get a whistle with 50 seconds left.
The chemistry between Lang and Manchelenko is apparent here for me watching the
Yeah,
first 14 minutes.
they were together last year a lot.
Yeah, no.
And I think even maybe growing up, they might have played AA together as well.
They're not even looking when they're passing to each other. They just know where each other are going to be. And I mean, Manchelenko's a guy I watched playing football, and he's bringing that same aggression so far. That was another good save by Unitech.
Yeah, just gloves that down quick. And they haven't had a full lineup yet, Korah. Like I know Martino Coccimilio, another grade 9 young kid. He had a foot injury. I don't know. He should be back soon because he's out of his walking boot, it looks like.
Yeah, he's quick, eh?
And like Donnie Herndon, an older 07 player, heavily relied on the back end. Gavin Avery hasn't played. I don't think William Push has played either. He's an 09. He was good last year as a first year in high school hockey.
Well, I know with Coccimilio, he was a safety and a corner, and he ran the football a little bit. So I'm assuming he's quick, just from limited.
Yeah, he was on the junior football team with the Korah Colts.
Limited interaction watching him on the football field. I know sometimes that always doesn't correlate to your hockey, but I mean, from what I've seen from Manchelenko, the style of hockey he plays.
Max Pataccio with a big hit.
Yeah, who's that on?
Aiden Reed.
Yeah.
Reed back up quick though. So down 21 seconds left here in the first period. 5-1 Korah Colts lead. Face off one back by the Korah Colts. Manchelenko now on the half boards. Gets the puck taken away from him by Pax Vine. Can't quite get it out. Gabe Stewart does a great job getting it back into the corner. Out of harm's way. Chip back in. And he's going to take a bump without the puck. So now Gabe Stewart has the puck. Gabe Stewart just throws it in as the period ends. So we'll have a 1-2 minute little break here as they flood every 2 periods, and we'll be back. All right, welcome back. 15 minutes on the clock. Period number 2 about to start. 5-1. Korah Colts lead over the CASS Huskies. Puck one back by Cass in the neutral zone, number 16. Tegan Bello just backhands it into the Korah zone. Korah looking to break back out, just out of the reach of Caden Baird. Not going to make it for icing. Baird, great job hustling to beat his man. Puck's down low. Preston Miller now tries to get it down back to Baird. Stolen by Cass. Cass will get the puck out. They're going to regroup Ty Neveu. Neveu off the boards. Try to leave it for Preston Miller, but it just goes a little too far. Owen Kelly throws it all the way back down. Just past the Korah player, so they're not going to call the icing. Picked up by 19, Ryan Johnson. Johnson goes up the boards to Campagna just out of the reach of Miller. Puck thrown back to the neutral zone. Great job by Ty Neveu to read that. He'll pick up the loose puck. Ty Neveu skates all the way in. Good shot on net. Nice save by Unitic. Neveu still battling down low. Ty Neveu. He's got the puck on his backhand cross ice. Tried to find Baird. Would have had a nice wide open net, but just out of his reach. Puck's going to get thrown down for an icing call. So we're going to come back to the CASS Huskies end to the left of Jack Unitic.
Kind of a stagnant start to this period here. A couple missed passes. I mean, we saw a couple icings negated due to the fact that there was no flood edge. It's just that snow just kind of killing the puck.
Yeah. Once you get the third period, you'll get the faster ice. So face-off, Finlayson against Lang. Lang wins that back for Korah. Korah now in the slot. Lang, great opportunity, just goes wide of the net. I think he was thinking there was some back door that he might have been like more of a pass than a shot. But Korah now on the half boards. Jackson Burrow steps in. He's got his man tied up. Cass will flip it out. Will definitely not be enough for an ice. So Hayden Joseph backhands it up the boards. Menchelenko picks up. Gets over to Bodie Blair. Blair's got Menchelenko streaking. He fires it towards the net looking for the rebound, but he just missed the net. Jackson Burrow steps up, try to keep it in. Puck's going to go right by him though, and back down for another icing.
Yeah, I think when Lang had the puck in the slot there, I think he was assuming that Menchelenko was just gonna like creep back. I mean, he was in front battling the defender in front for position, but obviously one of the rare miscues we've seen between the two so far in this hockey game.
So face off back to the left of Unitic. Jack McGonigal in the draw against Preston Miller. Korah is going to end up with a puck in the corner. Pataccio tied up, so Miller comes in. Miller trying to kick it back to his stick. He does. Gives it to Pataccio. Pataccio the slot. No one there. Miller just spins and fires off a skate. Preston Miller gets it down deep to Pataccio. Max Pataccio tied up on the half boards. Miller, he's going to backhand it over. It's going to be number 8, Owen Kelly. He gets to it first. Good job on the point by Jackson Burrows. Gets a shot on net. Burrows picks up the loose puck, goes back to Miller. Miller back to Burrows. Burrows fires it towards the net. Stopped by the CASS Huskies defender and thrown back out to the neutral zone. Hayden Joseph backhands it up ice. It's going to be stolen by Jack McGonigal. He takes a big hit from Miller, and that's going to be a penalty.
Yeah, that was a pretty dangerous check right there, as it kind of looked like it was as Miller was turning his shoulder into, I couldn't see who got hit. Yeah, he's gone.
Yeah, so I don't know if it's going to be a 2 or a 5 because you get called 2 for hitting from behind if it was. But it's going to be probably a major for boarding.
Yeah. Do you see who got hit there, Derek? I couldn't really see.
I think it was Jack McGonigal.
McGonigal, yeah.
He got up pretty quick, which is good to see.
Yeah, it just kind of looked like McGonigal was turning into the puck, and Miller got into the shoulder as he was.
So yeah, it looks like it's going to be a 5-minute major. I believe they called boarding on the play. So with already being a short bench, it's tough because now you got to send a guy to serve that 5 minutes.
Yeah, I imagine you're going to have a forward jumping in at D for the rest of this hockey game.
Well, I think he's going to go with a forward player because you don't want to. You don't really have 4D right now. Like,
oh wait, sorry. I thought Miller was a defense.
You got the 5-1 lead, so CASS is going to have to try to get something going generate. You can score as many goals as you want, right, on a
this-
5-minute power play. So if CASS could try to get a couple goals or even get some momentum and opportunities, it'll be big for them.
Yeah.
Because Korah Colts do have 2 short-handed goals tonight. So Gabe Stewart tried to go cross ice. It hits a shin guard. Almost gets stolen by Korah. Korah, great job off the point to keep the puck in. Pataccio tried to bat it out of midair, just missed.
Yeah,
Korah's got the puck. Hayden Joseph trying to go to his D partner. But Jackson Bro was too far up, so he has to skate back hard to get there. Stolen by CASS. CASS now in the slot, shot towards the net, it goes in. So I don't know if it went off number 9, Noah Smith. Looked like he got a piece of it because it went the other way on Pizzuto.
Yeah, it looks
So
like
it looked like he did get a tip in there. So CASS chipping away at the lead, down by 3 now with 10:49 left in the second. And they still got 4:12 left here in the power play.
That'll be Noah Smith's second of the year right there, and good, really nice play there by Bully to rip that puck off of the defenseman in the corner there, walking out in front, taking a shot. And I mean, good things happen when you throw it to the net, right?
Yeah. Finlayson, because he closed his hand on the puck. That's a penalty.
Yeah, can't close your hand.
You can like knock it down, but he closed it and went around the guy.
Yeah, we don't see that call very much in
Not
hockey
too
these
often,
days, right?
but unfortunately, you have to call it. It is a penalty. It's not football. You can't do a pump fake with the puck in your hand. So 4-on-4 action.
That would add a different element to hockey, eh? If you could
Mix in a
Give it
couple sports, yeah.
give it a little pump fake.
Well, if you mix a couple sports, some of the hits that you have in hockey would be illegal if there was football.
Could you imagine?
Oh, Mitchellenko looked like he had a guy lined up there, but shied away.
Hit someone with the crown of your helmet in hockey.
Oof. So 4-on-4 action, 10:20 left here, second period. Bodie Blair now with the puck in his own zone. Bodie Blair is going to go up to Mitchellenko. Mitchellenko got Johnson streaking. Mitchellenko with some speed though through the neutral zone. He'll get over. He drops it for Ty Neville. Shot towards the net. Mitchellenko with a tip. Saved by Jack Unitek. Gabe Stewart, he'll be battled down low with Mitchellenko. Mitchellenko overpowers him, comes out with it to Ryan Johnson. Johnson, he'll go to Neville. Neville, he'll find Mitchellenko. Mitchellenko back to Johnson. Quick passing by Korah there. Neview's going to keep the puck in. Ty Neville, though, turns it over to Jack McConaughey for a minute, but he'll get the puck back. Goes up to Bodie Blair. Bodie Blair try to leave it for Mitchellenko, but good steal by Noah Smith. He'll throw it down.
Incredibly heads-up passing there from Mitchellenko in the offensive zone.
Yeah, there's quick 4 passes. Mitchellenko now down in the corner. Gave it over to Bodie Blair. Blair towards the net, just goes wide. Picked up by Hayden Joseph. He throws it back to Mitchellenko just off his stick. CASS, they're just going to chip it out. It's going to go down for a night. Ooh. Looked like it was going to stop. Looked like it hit a bump in the ice because it kind of flipped. I thought it was going to stop, but it ended up making it all the way down.
Yeah, unfortunately, just a couple feet from the red line there, and snow icing. But I mean, if you're CASS, right, you're just, I mean, 5-minute power play down 5-1. It's the dream, right? You can score as many times as you want. You have an on-man advantage for 5 minutes regardless, right?
Yeah.
And then just to take that penalty is just super frustrating.
4-on-4 here with about 10 seconds left on the penalty to CASS. And CASS will be back on the power play for another full 2 minutes still. And again, with the major, you can score as many as you want, so they'll still have a full 2 minutes to try to cut down the deficit. Now with a good chance, good backhand on that, nice save by Pizzuto. Didn't know where it was after, it went off his shoulder, back behind the net. So CASS get tied up in the neutral zone as they throw it in deep. Jackson Burrow's going to pick it up.
Gabe Stewart tried to pop that right over the shoulder of Pizzetto. He made a nice play there, getting around.
Yeah, he's been one to watch a lot on the back end. He's their anchor. He was here last year, but getting a lot more minutes this year as like the veteran player, and he works hard. He's a kid that performs night in, night out, just on the ice a lot. Works hard, puts a hard hat on, goes to work. Puck comes back. Korah try to keep it in. It's gonna squeak out. Still with 1:17 left on the power play. Korah's going to go back to their end, kill some time. So Hayden Joseph off his stick. Hayden Joseph couldn't quite get to it. CASS looking to get it out, but they can't. Now they're going to get a second opportunity. And Lang just finishes the check on his man. Stolen again by Korah. Korah flips it over to Lang. Lang keeps on side. Neveu. Nice stick by number 8, Owen Kelly, to break that up. Lang gets it down though to Neveu. Neveu cut towards the net. Nice little backhand play. Just put it wide of the net. Ty Neveu now to Lang. Lang, he tried to backhand it. Goes into the corner. Puck comes around. Gabe Stewart now with the loose puck. Stewart with 30 seconds left here on the power play. Tries to find his man, Logan McCauley, just out of his reach. It's going to be picked up by Ty Neveu. Neveu to his D partner, Johnson. Johnson up ice to Menchelenko. Menchelenko. If you notice Menchelenko, when he like hard passer coming, he puts his hand down lower to make sure he slows the puck down and stops it.
He's very good control of his stick, I've noticed, just from board play and in the neutral zone as well.
So doing a great job there, but Gabe Stewart coming back, fires it towards the net, just out of the reach of Cass Seabrook. Back to even strength. Korah Colts are going to get over the blue line. Diego Capena comes out of the box, serving the 5-minute major. Capena now, fresh legs. He gets it. What a beautiful pass over. Ryan Johnson fires it towards the net. Wide open net as the rebound came out. The Cass trying to do a breakout play and stretch the man just out of Tegan Bellows' reach. With 6:15 left here in the second, Sault Sports would like to thank Royal Momo. Taste the royal flavor. The only dumpling house in Sault Ste. Marie, serving authentic dumplings, flavorful shawarmas, wraps, and hearty rice bowls. All crafted with bold spices and fresh ingredients. Whether you're cheering after the game or grabbing a quick mall bite, Royal Momo at the Station Mall is your go-to spot for big taste and unbeatable value. Shot on net, just over the net by Menchelenko. Korah still in the offensive zone here. Puck's going to come back. Cass throws it up. Stolen in the neutral zone. Again by Ty Neveu. Just reading on these plays. So the puck comes back. Neveu, another shot on net. Gets saved by Unitek. Neveu again with the puck. Shot towards the net. Scramble up front. Unitek's just going to try to get on top and cover that. He'll get the whistle.
Nice job tracking the puck there by Unitek as he's following Neveu. Neveu's doing circles around the net, up into the slot. Just doing a good job tracking everything.
Yeah, like Ty Neveu's a great skater too, so he moves well. So it's kind of hard for some of these guys to catch him and could try to take him out of the play. Korah looking to break back out. Menchelenko, another great job controlling the puck. He goes to his stick to skate. Try to go through the neutral zone. Quickly turn back over. So he picked up by number 9, Caden Baird. Baird, he'll go back to the point to Joseph. Joseph, nice shot towards the net. Menchelenko try to get a piece of it. Those are the shots I like to see from a defenseman.
I was just gonna say.
Everyone likes those big wideouts, going bar down from the point. But you get those nice shots towards the net, about that high. You get a good tip, or you get good traffic up front. They could beat goalies.
Yeah.
So that great shot by Hayden Joseph towards the net.
As a forward, you love those shots, right? You're in position, you can get a stick on it, you can get a rebound out in front, right?
Yeah.
And it was just a really nice heads-up play there by Joseph. I completely agree with you.
Number 16, Tegan Bella was trying to find number 3, Carson McCracken. Couldn't quite get much going there. McCracken now on the half boards, loses it over to Jackson Burrow. Burrow gives it to Hayden Joseph. Joseph, nice stretch pass, but just stopped by Noah Smith. Korah will get the ball, puck back. Joseph just missed the net wide. Carson McCracken doing a good job trying to battle with his man. Big size difference. But he gets knocked down by the bigger Jackson Burrow. Still battling. Menchelenko now steal it. Menchelenko shot towards the net, just goes wide. It's going to come back to the point to Joseph. Menchelenko's going to get interference.
Yeah, it's going to be interference on Menchelenko. Just happened right in front of the net, it looked like.
Oh, after he got the shot, he cut to the net.
Yeah, trying to get body position, it looked like, and just kind of knocked his man over.
Yeah, and you're talking to, it's a 5-2 lead, but with a guy like Menchelenko. Like it's not like he was like a dirty hit, but he's just like he's got good size to him, right? He's strong.
Oh, yeah.
So bumping into guys, they might go down easier. Shot on net by Gabe Stewart. There's a scramble up front. Almost put back in. Gabe Stewart with a shot towards the net, just goes wide. If that was on net, that might have been in. So
yeah, it looked like Pizzuto was all over the place
CASS
trying to regain his footing.
trying to get something going here late in the second period. They are down by 3, but with a couple power play goals already, they can maybe try to get back in.
Tremendous board work right there.
So shot towards the net by number 7, Finlayson. Good save by Pizzuto. Guys are battling down low still. Gabe Stewart's going to steal it. Stewart, he'll shoot it. Nice block by Ryan Johnson. He drops down to a knee and blocks that. So they're going to get the puck all the way down. With 3:15 left here in the second period, Jack Unitek, he'll play the puck up the boards. Cody Blair is scanning to see if where everyone was. He's going to try to throw back deep. Stewart's going to steal it though. Gabe Stewart, he'll get in over the blue line. Stewart backhands it behind the net. Jack McGonigal will be the first one. He backhands it, but there's no one back on the point. So Finlayson's got to come back over. Puck comes into the neutral zone. It's chipped back in by Korah. Finlayson, he'll just throw the puck all the way down for an icing.
Yeah, not what he wanted to do there, I imagine. I think he probably thought he had someone up near the blue line, but instead it was on his own side.
Yeah.
So nonetheless, it goes for an icing. I mean, terrific block there by Johnson. And great board work down low early on in that power play by Neveu. Neveu worked that boards for about 15 seconds there, and I mean, when you can kill 15 seconds in your own zone, it's a really good thing.
So face off to the left of Jack Unitek. Shot on net right off the face off. Steered aside by Unitek. Campagna's now going to pick up the loose puck. Campagna through the slot. Campagna dekes around his guy with a good shot on net. Campagna scores. I think that's his 3rd of the game.
Yeah, that's a hat trick.
And another short-handed goal. I think that's 2 short-handed ones for him as well.
Just terrific patience there by Campagna, walking in front of the net. Couple nice moves, and then waiting till he gets Unitek out of position to pull him out up to the top of his crease, waiting, and then fires and gives the Colts a 6-2 lead.
Campagna showing off his hands and his skill set right there to get the hat-trick goal, go up 6-2 with his 4th goal of the season. Shot towards the net, just wide. CASS looking to keep the puck in. Shipped back in by number 2, Pax Vine. Stolen by Korah. Korah looking for a stretch pass. It does go off a body, and it wouldn't have mattered anyhow because they're on the penalty kill. So Baird sidesteps a big hit from Owen Kelly. It's going to be kept in by Jackson Burrow. Shot towards that. Heavy shot just goes over, hits a glass. Picked up by Aiden Reed. He's trying to find his man, Tegan Bello. Just goes off a stick. Picked up by Max Moyle. Fired towards the net, just goes wide. Jackson Burrow picks up the loose puck for Korah. Slick move to get around his man. Hits Menchelenko. Goes off his stick, but Cohen Menchelenko with his speed. He's going to get it. Cohen Menchelenko cuts to the net and stopped the first time, but what a rebound. He just sticks with it. And Menchelenko using his speed there to go wide. And I believe that's his hat-trick goal as well.
Yeah, that's 2 hat tricks there on the night for the Colts. I mean, Campagna and Menchelenko. Again, I noticed it as well here with the stretch pass. Gets that lower, driving, keeps his hands low on his stick. He's always in control, and then, again, staying in control, sticks with his rebound and puts it front side.
When he does it, like it's like he doesn't lose speed doing it.
No.
So he keeps the speed going with it, and that's his 5th goal of the season, 3rd of the night. Slot shot by Lang. Rebound comes out to Pataccio. And Max Pataccio is going to bury that one. And I believe that might be a second.
I think that's his second, yeah.
So they'll jump out to an 8-2 lead here. And it's been a bad 3 minutes here for CASS. Like they were back in the game a bit when it was 5-2. And some chances on the power play again, but
a player in the NHL that I could kind of compare Menchelenko to, and I'm not saying that Menchelenko is,
yeah,
you know what I mean, but Nathan McKinnon is a player that skates with his hands really low to his stick. He's never losing speed when he's a very powerful skater.
Yeah,
those are kind of things I'm kind of looking at, and it's kind of apparent. I don't know if Menchelenko models his game after him at all, but
I know he does a great job, and like I said tonight, he's got the hat-trick. Lang now trying to go backdoor. I think the Pataccio again, but play got broken up. Now Lang through the slot. Lang just missed the net. Pataccio on the rebound, and he'll bury that for his 3rd of the game.
So we got 3 hat tricks for So 3 players have scored for the Colts.
Well, yeah, that'll be Batacio's third goal of the season.
So 9-2, 3 players have 3 hat tricks. I'd
It's
say
been,
bad couple minutes here for Cass.
So we got 52 seconds, 9-2 lead for the Korah Colts before we get a 12-15 minute intermission. So puck, one over to the half boards. Bodie Blair, he's just going to dump it in. It's going to be picked up by number 8, Dolan Kelly. He goes up the boards, but it's going to be stolen again by Korah. Bodie Blair battling with Kelly. It's going to be picked up by Bataccio. And Max Bataccio gives it to Lang. Lang on that. Unitek kicks that aside. Bodie Blair now tied up in the boards. Lang's going to come in and help out. Lang on the half boards gets over to Bataccio. Bataccio's shot on net. Another save by Jack Unitek. Korah, though, picks up the rebound again. Cass trying to find it up the middle. Stolen. Lang over to Blair. And Blair's going to bury that from Tyler Lang after Lang stole that puck coming up to the middle.
And I mean,
With
I'm
8 seconds left,
although
really deflating.
Although the Colts just scored, I'm going to throw some flowers to Unitek. I mean, that was 4 shots right there after 4 straight goals. You know what I mean?
Well,
Like,
yeah, and
it's
you're
coming in
talking,
bunches right now, right?
Like you're talking like 4 or 5 shots in under a minute. Like
Yeah.
It's constant. Like sometimes you don't even see that in a period in some games.
No, he's
So-
playing. He's doing all he can do. He's saving the first shot. It's unfortunate at this point for him.
And so 9-2 after 2 periods for the Korah Colts over the CASS Huskies, and we'll be back in about 12-15 minutes. Welcome back for third period action. Refs finally got the second buzzer to wake up from the locker room and get out here. So we will have a puck drop here in the third period. 10-2, Korah leads. 15 minutes on the clock. I believe we will be doing straight time for the third period. There's a 5-goal differential in the third period. Face off one back to the Korah zone. Korah going D to D, comes back to Jackson Burrow. Burrow picks up the loose puck. He goes out the boards of Diego Capena, who's got 3 goals tonight. Finds his man far side. Snap towards the net by look like Hayden Joseph. Burrow trying to go over to Menchelenko, just out of his reach. He had to come back in the neutral zone. Jackson Burrow now with it. Burrow gives over to Capena. Capena, good stick by number 4, Cass Seabrook, to break that up. Capena though, still with it. Capena goes down low to Caden Baird. Baird goes back to the point. Jackson Burrows back to Baird. Baird in the slot to Capena, looking for his 4th. They saved by Unitek. Jackson Burrows going to keep that puck alive on the point. Chips it back in deep on the half boards. Baird battling with 2 guys from CASS. Menchelenko's going to come in to help out. Puck being covered. Jackson Burrow now back to the point. Throws it to Baird on the half boards. He gets it deep to Menchelenko. Menchelenko, another guy with 3 goals tonight. Backhands it over to Joseph. Joseph going to the slot to Capena, just off his stick into the corner. Baird couldn't get all of it, so Gabe Stewart's is going to flip it down. Not enough for an icing. Oh, it's going to go icing. Oh, they're going to wave it off. Because Pizzuto looked like he was going to play, because I thought he was going to go on right on to him, but
looks like
was going to go wide after.
Looks like a couple Korah's forwards who have scored a lot tonight are playing defense to start this third period, as Menchelenko was playing lefty there.
Yeah, just kind of change something up here. Puck gets in. Joseph goes over to Jackson Burrows. Burrow off of Bodie Blair's skate. It's going to get in deep. Pataccio, the other one with a hat trick, throws it in deep to Bodie Blair. Blair now on the half boards, trying to get it back to the point. Blair still with the puck. Blair, good pass over to Joseph. Joseph with a heavy shot just off of Unitek's shoulder. Goes into the corner. Blair now battling with Finlayson and Gabe Stewart. Stewart backhands it up. Stolen by Max Pataccio in the slot. Pataccio on net. Jack Unitek with a glove save.
Yeah, really nice glove save there by Unitek. Just snatches that one right out of the air. Good start to his third period, as he's been peppered all night so far.
Yeah, so down the just over 12:30 left here in the third period. Face off to the left of Jack Unitek. One back by Korah. Ryan Johnson. Great pass over to Bodie Blair. Just couldn't get it right to his stick.
Yeah, just a little bit in his skates.
But he had the wide open net.
Blair wanted that Ovi one-timer.
That would have been his second of the game if he could have put that one in, but just into his skates, kind of. So the puck comes down. Lang tries to get around his man. Can't quite get there. He's going to get chipped to the blue line. Ty Neville keeps it alive. Ty Neville scanning, cuts through the slot. They give him all the space, goes to the net. Good shot and save by Jack Unitek. Blair now with it. Blair showing off those soft hands. Shot on net. Unitek another save. Can't quite get it out. Ty Neville, he's going to keep the puck alive. Neville, he takes a stick up high. He's going to draw a penalty.
Yeah. Just got to stick a little bit too high there. Looks like, I believe it was Harrington that got that stick.
Finlayson, I think, number 7.
Oh, sorry, Finlayson.
So
my mistake.
Korah is going to go to a power play with 11 minutes, just over 11 minutes left here. Face off in the CASS zone. It's going to be number 13, Max Moyle, going in the face-off dot against Cohen Menchelenko.
Nice work early on in the third
there
period.
are 3-minute penalties because of the straight time.
Oh, yeah. We do that in our beer league.
Yeah, so they'll do 3-minute penalties. Capena on the half boards, cuts back. Diego Capena puts the brakes on. He gives it over to Ty Neville. Neville stops, cuts in the middle of the ice. Neville with a great shot on net. Just gets deflected wide. Now Diego Capena again. He gives it over to Neville. Neville back to Capena. Capena's going to walk in. Toe drag. Just goes off a stick and goes out of play.
Derek, I might be the first guy in the history of beer league hockey not to score a goal all summer long. I did not see. I was a forward too. I'm not a defenseman. I mean, Tyler Nevius had more chances tonight than I did all summer long. So.
Just snake bitten, I guess.
Oh,
Just
yeah.
a tough summer league.
Oh, you know it.
So we got Menchelenko now on the half-boards. Flips it over to Nevu. Nevu up ice to, I forget who that is. It looks like Ryan Johnson. He got it to Campagna. Just got tipped wide. Puck's going to go behind the net. Pizzuto's going to stop it. Nick Pizzuto leaves it for Ty Nevu. Nevu now. He's going to break out of his own. He finds Campagna. Campagna. He's got a little Baird behind him. A Baird cut to the net. That's where Campagna wanted to go. So Nevu has it. He gives it to Baird. Oh, that was Campagna that got over there. He was back here a minute ago, and then he was to the side of the net.
Looking for his fourth of the night.
Just goes wide of the net. Ryan Johnson's going to keep the puck alive. Johnson now goes behind the net, tries to go through the slot. Stolen by Max Moyle. He'll fire it all the way down. Pizzuto back out of his net to stop the puck on the power play. He's going to push it up to Cole Menchelenko. Menchelenko now goes cross ice just out of the reach of Ryan Johnson. Johnson will pick up the loose puck finally. Gets around his man Johnson, cutting towards the net. Just loses the handle of it. Korah now still with it. Menchelenko fires it. Goes off the shoulder of Jack Unitek. Jackson Burrow. He'll give it to Pataccio. Pataccio. Backdoor to Menchelenko. Just misses.
That was a terrific pass there.
Picked up by Max Pataccio again. He'll leave it for Jackson Burrows. Burrows trying to go through the slot. It's going to go over to Ryan Johnson. Johnson now tipped. Goes wide of the net. Burrows again on the point. Spins away from his man. Burrows still has the puck. He'll get it over to Johnson. Johnson, he'll give it to Menchelenko. Menchelenko again drops it back for Burrows, but it's going to come outside the blue line. And about 10 seconds left here on the power play for the Korah Colts. Korah through the neutral zone. Jackson Burrow has it. He gets over the blue line. Burrow spins away from his man. Drops it down to Pataccio. Pataccio gets tied up. Bodie Blair has it. Blair now back to 5-on-5. Hayden Joseph wide open on the far side. Joseph has it now. Joseph trying to go through the middle of the ice. Goes into the corner. Picked up by Bodie Blair. Blair using his size to protect the puck. Gives it back to Joseph. Joseph towards the net. Unitek blockers it to the corner. Puck goes back behind the net. Max Pataccio picks it up. He gets it over to Jackson Burrows. Burrows trying to get the puck in deep. Have a little scrum side of the boards. Picked up by number 7, Austin Finlayson. He goes hard off the boards to get it out. It's going to be picked up by number 20.
That was great board work there by Pax Vine there to get that puck out.
Korah though back into the offensive zone. Korah, Jackson Burrow on point. He'll give it up to Pataccio. Throws it in behind the net. Tyler Lang's going to pick it up. Lang trying to get it out front. Goes out of play. Freshly squeezed bubble tea. Sip the freshness. Cool off and recharge with premium bubble teas. Real fruit smoothies made fresh right before your eyes. From classic milk teas to tropical blends, freshly squeezed at the Station Mall offers you the perfect pick-me-up for every mood. It's not a drink, it's a treat for your taste buds.
That sounds good.
So 7 minutes left here in the third period. Still a 10-2 lead for the Korah Colts. Korah battling again down low, back behind the net. Puck goes up the half boards. Lang steals it away from his man. Lang gets it over to Joseph. Joseph with a heavy shot. Goes off I think Jack Unitek's shoulder and out of play.
Yeah, just persistent offensive zone pressure so far for the Colts, working the puck around to the outside. Credit to the defense of the Huskies. They've done a decent job getting sticks in lanes, and I mean, trying to keep anything blocking shots for Unitek, as he's dealt with, I'm sure, over 40 shots tonight.
Yeah, oh, easily, yeah. He's faced, there's spans of 1 or 2 minutes, like he's facing 4 or 5 shots in like a minute, like in just 3 15-minute periods of getting pressured nonstop, and having to play in your zone is hard.
And I mean,
it makes it hard too for the opposing goalie too, like Pizzuto.
Yeah.
Like he hasn't faced too many shots. He made some saves, but both goals were on power plays. One was a 5-on-3 on him.
Well,
so like it's hard to get in the game when you're not facing too much or seeing much pressure.
And in a game like this, if you're on the Huskies, right, you're playing for pride and you're also playing for your goalie, right, who's standing back there trying to do whatever he can to keep this game at whatever whatever the score is going to be, right? So
Yeah.
he's doing his job the best he can. You got to go out and you got to do your best to make sure there's no pucks that get through on him if
Oh,
you have a chance to
100%.
block it, right?
So we got Campagna breaking back out. He gives it to Jackson Burrows. Burrows trying to find somebody in the middle there. Caden Baird just off his stick. Campagna. Puck comes back out. Diego goes back to the point. It's going to be Joseph. He'll get it out to Baird just off his stick. Oh, they're going to say just missed his stick. I thought he got a piece, but
Yeah,
it looked pretty close. So.
And I mean, if you're Korah, right, it's attention to details, right? Like you know you're coming out of here with a couple points. Might as well move the puck around, see what you can create, right? I mean, I know if I was a coach, I'd be like 5 passes before you shoot, in my opinion, right? You don't walk in, try to dipsy doodle someone and then rip it, right? You try to move around and focus on stuff you can work on at practice as well.
Yeah, you just don't want to generate bad habits as well, though. Like you want to make sure you're passing.
Oh
like,
yeah.
Still playing your style of game, but.
Me personally, I'm working on chemistry with my line mates, right? I wouldn't mix up the lines too much. I mean, as I said earlier, you got some guys playing defenseman and
yeah, like
mixing
they're
it up
down.
a little
They
bit.
got 6 and 4 right now because Miller got tossed. But like I said, you're still missing 4 or 5 guys in the lineup. So I'm sure they'll have some mixing of lines going through tonight. But with football still going on, that'll be done within the month. That's when you start seeing like more line connections in December, January, February, leading up to NASA hockey. Diego Campagna with a great job, and he buries it for his 4th, showing off great hands. And Jack Unitek down and beat and backhand that over the pad.
I mean, nothing Unitek could have done right there. Comparing, you're just so slippery, right? Slicing and dicing. That was unreal shiftiness, and that's his 4th of the game. So. Now his 5th goal of the year in 3 games.
Face off one back by Korah. Korah gets to the red line. He'll just get it in deep. Thrown back out by the CASS Huskies. Number 19, Ryan Johnson. He'll just shovel that back down deep. Picked up by Tyler Lang. Lang loses the handle, but it goes to his defenseman, Ty Neveu. He'll back in that back to Lang. Puck's bouncing around, stolen by Korah. What a shot by Bodie Blair.
I don't know how Blair got that up that high that quickly.
That close to the net and that quick.
No, he was like right and tight. I thought he was just going to try to pound it low. And
Bodie Blair, too, like you look at him, good-sized kid, but soft hands on him.
Yeah.
Like that was a very quick play. And he got that up high, really close to the net.
I've noticed that from quite a bit of the Korah players, how they're all kind of they're bigger power forwards, but they got some nice mitts on them, and they're not slow by any means. So
Bodie Blair, he was part of the 08 AAA group. He played. They won silver back in Bantam at the All Ontarios that year. They were hosted here in the Sioux, and Bodie Blair was on that team, and he had a couple goals in that All Ontarios. So Bodie Blair now with the puck gets a shot towards the net, just goes wide. Puck comes around the board. It's going to be picked up by McCracken. Tries to get it out. Kept alive by Bodie Blair. Finally gets kicked back out. So Jackson Burrows is going to go back to his zone with 1:40 left. They have the puck now through the neutral zone. Taccio goes cross ice, trying to find Blair. Blair will get it chipped in semi-deep, but Cass will throw it back down. Pizzuto will stop the puck.
Whoa.
Leaves it for his man, but Burrow just overskated it, and McCracken with a good chance. He just missed the net. But a nice little shot from the slot by Carson McCracken.
It's an unreal last name. McCracken is a great name.
But he had, a great opportunity there as the Korah player overskated the puck. So puck comes back down to the CASS zone. Jack McGonigal, he'll look to break out. He's looking for Cody Harrington just out of his reach. Hayden Joseph now, he'll pick it up. Joseph goes over to Jackson Burrows, back to Joseph. Joseph up ice to Pataccio. He'll just chip it in deep. And then Lang, he'll be the first one on it. Beats his man, Tyler Lang now. Trying to cut away. Tyler Lang still with the puck. Lang now. Drops it for Blair. Blair showing off the hands again, trying to get a shot off, but great job by Noah Smith to break that up.
a little too much there. Just put that back up top.
Jackson Burrow, he finds Lang now. Lang goes to the slot. It's going to be stolen by McCracken. He gets it up to Jack McGonigal. McGonigal over the red line. They'll get over the blue line. Shot towards net. Off Pizzuto's stick into the corner. Picked up now by McCracken. He gives over to McGonigal. McGonigal back to the point. Devine. Shot towards net. Gets tipped. Just goes wide. And Pizzuto going the one way and a good tip. Unfortunate tripping call there by Cody Harrington. Just gets his stick caught in there, but the time will run out. The game will end. I believe it's 12-2. Korah will take the win. And for the athlete of the game, I chose Diego Campagna for the Korah Colts 4-goal night. There's multiple guys that could have definitely got it, but I think he had 2 shorthanded goals to go with 4 goals. Big game. And for CASS, Gabe Stewart, like he's one kid that he doesn't quit. Plays hard all game, and great job one-on-one he does. So Gabe Stewart for player of the game for the CASS Huskies, and Diego Campagna player of the game for the Korah Colts. We'll be back in about 3 to 5 minutes. I'll have a warm-up for Game 2. St. Mary's Knights will meet the White Pines Wolverines. Welcome back to the John Rhodes Arena, ladies and gentlemen, for week 2 of high school hockey. Sault Ste. Marie. Second matchup is White Pines Wolverines taking on the St. Mary's Knight. So I know White Pines did get the better of them the first time they met. So Mary's looking to bounce back. And I want to say it'd probably be Ben Potter, because I think White Pines only has 1 or 2 goalies, but Potter will probably get the start. He's heavily relied on as he was on the team last year. And it looks like 35, Aaron Juma will get the start for St. Mary's. No, sorry.
Whoa.
Riley Pappy Grant. I'll have to double check on that.
Yeah, we'll have
30 for number 35. Face-off one back by the White Pine Wolverines, picked up by number 9. Number 9 is Ethan Marsh. He'll chip the puck in. It's going to go all the way down for an ice. So quick icing here.
I don't imagine we'll see many of those in this first period, as that last game between CASS and Korah chopped up the ice a little bit here for the first period. So imagine the first we're going to see not too many icings.
Yeah, you'll get the flood after the first period for this game, as they do flood every second period. Agua wins that face-off back for St. Mary's. St. Mary's on the half boards. They fire down deep, looking to go to the slot. Nice save by Potter. Kicked aside, now back to the corner. Mary's 17 Agua throws it back behind the net. It's going to go back to Agua. Agua, heavy shot on net. And Potter squares up and covers that up.
Yeah, it looked routine for Potter. Not much movement, stayed very in control. So it is Juma in net.
My mistake, that is Aaron Juma.
My sheet has the air.
So Juma getting the start here. Face off. It's going to be number 8, Rylan Gilson. He wins the draw back. Tipped back by Deluzio to the point. Shot towards that, just goes wide. Number 22, Owen Brown, looking to pick that up. Number 7, Russell McNally with the puck now. McNally goes back to his D partner. Couldn't quite get that. Goes back to McNally. McNally cuts through the neutral zone. McNally gets bumped off the puck by number 11, Owen James. He's going to get his own rebound, get the puck back, and he's going to score.
Oh, man.
And Russell McNally, he got bumped off the puck, but he kept going.
That was tremendous by McNally staying with that puck, as 2 guys came trying to knock him off it, and he just stayed with it and then tucked it short side. I don't know if Potter came off his post a little bit, maybe thinking he was going around the net.
But great job. McNally gets St. Mary's Knights out to a 1-0 lead, and that'll be Russell McNally's first goal of the season.
I wish we had a replay so we could see where that puck went in, because it didn't look like there was much room.
Owen Brown trying to backhand it to himself. It's going to be stolen by 22. Daniel Kingston tries to fire towards the net, just goes wide. 26, Steve Waboose, hard on the forecheck, battling down low with Gilson. Puck gets squirts free. Gilson's going to get it. He's going to give it over to McNally. Gilson takes a big bump by number 8, Cody Wabagwan. Puck gets fired back in. Gilson going off on a change. McNally's going to get it to Deluzio. Deluzio bumped off the puck. Puck comes back to the White Pines D. They're going to chip it up the boards. Just out of the defenseman's reach there. Number 10 is going to pick it up. Jared Solomon. Solomon goes over to number 5. I think that's Katie. I think he just has the wrong number. Puck comes down low. In the neutral zone, it's Tyler Cady with the puck. Tyler Cady gets rubbed off the puck by Seamus Cochran. Puck comes back to the point. Shot on net, but it gets blocked by the White Pines Wolverines. White Pines looking to stretch it. Nate Watts steals that in the neutral zone, or in the offensive zone. Nate Watts, heavy shot, coming off a 4-goal game last night against the CASS Huskies. Nate Watts now comes off the boards, takes a shot up high by number 77, Owen Sanderson. Sanderson throwing his weight around early for the White Pines Wolverines. Try to go through the slot just out of Connor Bishop's reach. So they're going to have to regroup. Picked up by Mary's defense. They throw it up the boards to number 18, Connor Bishop. Bishop gets it over to number 10, Jared Solomon. Solomon finds his man. Shot up high, Potter. Off his shoulder. He's going to control that.
Yeah, it looked like it handcuffed him a little bit, but good job staying in control there just to calmly catch that. And I mean, I could see why Nathan Watts has 5 goals in 4 games just right there with that shift.
Yeah,
heavy shot, moving around.
He does have a great shot. And he's got some good skating ability as well. That was a shot by Bo Primo that was up high. Puck comes back in the offensive zone for Marys. Marys has it. Number 9, Hunter Jackson. He goes to the slot to 25. Bo Primo, good opportunity. Now Agua backhands it towards the net. Steered aside by Potter. Puck behind the net. White Pines, 24. Looking to break out. Garrett Pine. It's going to come all the way back around. And Agua, he'll chip it past his man. He takes a bump, but still with the puck. Ethan Agua puts it towards the front of the net. No one there. 23 with Cole Bailey trying to go D to D with
look out.
Marcus Spadafora.
Almost hit Odell over on the bench.
And sorry, number 15 is not Tyler DeLuzio. It is William Watts. Nathan Watts' younger brother playing. He's another one playing 2 leagues as he's grade 9 as well.
Well, you've coached some of these guys, eh, Derek?
Nate Watts, I coached. Rylan Gilson currently is on our team. That's 19, Nate Watts looking for his brother William. Puck's going to come back to the point. Marys just couldn't quite get all that. Sanderson's going to pick it up. The scoring defenseman for the White Pines Wolverines. Tries to go around his man. Russ McNally takes him up, but he takes a big hit from 36. Nolan Wilding. So puck comes back around the net. Wilding on the forecheck. Puck's going to be left behind. Wilding, he takes a run from McNally. Mary's going to turn that puck over. William Watts now looking for his man just out of Russell McNally's reach. McNally now chips it around Wilding, bumps him down. McNally takes out Sanderson. Puck comes around the net.
Love that, Derek. Good, clean, physical hockey.
Yeah, McNally's been involved in a couple nice hits, and he got them out to the early lead. So puck comes back out, picked up by Agua. Agua, he's got Brown going to the net. Agua looking to make that pass, just couldn't quite get it. Brown, he's going to go off for a change. Number 16, Tyler Cady, battling down low. Solomon, he does a great job pitching up from the point to keep it in. Mary's on the half boards. They throw it down deep. It's going to be picked up by 6, Seamus Cochran. Cochran couldn't get all of that. So Agua able to pinch him off. Finally, White Pines will get it, the puck out. Not too far, though, from the neutral zone. Stolen again. Here we go, 18. Agua, that's Connor Bishop. This time Bishop couldn't quite get the shot off. Tyler Cady bumps his man. Agua comes in to help out, battling with number 26, Steve O'Boose. They're going to get the puck out.
Good physical hockey game so far here.
Back up ice. Agua off his stick. It's going to be chipped back out by Karen Pine. Mary's now back in their own zone to the neutral zone. Trying to find number 18, Connor Bishop. Couldn't quite get it to him. Mary's will have to regroup. They just throw the puck up the ice. Not enough for an icing as they're going for a line change. So it's going to be picked up by 55, Brandon Busnell. Stolen again by Marys. Shot towards that, just missed wide. Again, Nate Watts now with it. Trying to go over to 25, Bo Primo. Primo gets it back to the point. Spadafora had the puck, fell. White Pines now breaking out. White Pine, he takes a big hit from number 9, Hunter Jackson. That was number 16, Liam Gregor, who was trying to cut through the slot. Jackson hit him.
Hunter Jackson had a head full of steam right there, seeing red, and delivered a massive blow, stopping. I believe it was Gregor. Yeah.
So White Pines with the pressure down low a little bit, turn the puck back over. Jackson finds his man, Gilson. Gilson shoots it on net, and he'll score. And that'll be, I think, his first goal of the season. As Rylan Gilson with a pass from Hunter Jackson.
Yeah, that'll be one Ben Potter wants back. As he was just trying to block that to the side for his defenseman. It was pretty routine, and he looks up to the sky after that one went in. So maybe just took his eye off it for a split second, just because they kind of snuck up on him. And nonetheless, though, good shot by Gilson and 2-0 Knights.
So Gilson going back in the draw. He'll go against Nolan Wilding. Gilson, he'll win that draw. Gives it over to Brown. Brown couldn't quite get it in deep as he took a hit. Gilson just backhands it back in. So stolen again by St. Mary's, thrown in deep by Tucker Bennett. Puck comes around. Picked up by White Pines. Number 11 throws around Owen James, trying to find his win. St. Mary's down with the puck again. It's going to be Russell McNally going back D to D to Cole Bailey. Bailey trying to his man. Number 22, Owen Brown, sidesteps his man. And 44, Colin Mann put himself into the boards. Great job by Owen Brown to read that. Agua is going to pick up the puck on the half boards, fire it just over the net. It's going to come all the way back. McNally's going to have to pick up the loose puck. McNally gives it to his D partner. Great move there. They give it back to McNally. McNally, soft pass up to number 9, Hunter Jackson. Jackson now going wide. Jackson puts the brakes on. He's got a guy cutting through the slot. That was Agua. But they're going to give it back to the point. 26, Tucker Bennett. Try to go over to his D partner, but it's stolen by White Pines. White Pines backhands it up. Again, Mary's from their own neutral zone, or from their own zone. Agua now. Great shot, just goes wide. Just missed the top corner, but not by much.
Yeah, that was close.
So a nice heavy shot by Ethan Agua to try to give him a 3-0 lead. Stolen in the slot. Another shot just goes wide. That was Bo Primo. Puck comes around the boards. Agua again, able to steal it from his man out front. Trying to find his man. Jackson, couple good chances at it. Potter keeps it out.
Good stick by Potter to block that pass from getting in front.
Yeah, because he had two guys out front, and that was a great play by Ethan Agua to get it there. Picked back up by Jared Solomon now. Solomon puts the brakes on, cuts back. Solomon is going to drop it for his D partner. They're going to go up ice, but his forward was going for a line change. So they couldn't get anything going there. White Pines back in their own zone. Sanderson now will cut around Sanderson through the neutral zone. Gets around another man. Sanderson cuts to the slot, takes a heavy slash, and then a big hit. So they're going to call one for sure.
The slash,
they're going to call the slash, but nothing on the second one.
No, I didn't quite see anything that was egregious with that. Just unfortunate.
So I think there was an original penalty was a slash, but the refs are talking. There might be 2 penalties on the play here.
Yeah, I don't, unless maybe the elbow came up. Like, I didn't see anything, like, it didn't look like a charge to me. I don't know what they'd, obviously with a man down, it's a little bit different, but.
Okay. So we got 5-on-3 here for White Pines, so they have a big opportunity, down 2-0 with 5:43 left. They have a 2-minute and a 5-minute power play.
Yeah, if there's ever a chance to get back in a hockey game, this is served up on a silver platter.
You definitely want to get one before the 2-minute, so you keep as much time in that 5-minute, right? Nate Watts doing a great job to get the puck out. Picked up by number 9 of White Pines, Ethan Marsh. Marsh going to set up here. Marsh goes cross ice at 27. Chase Sosha. Sosha trying to find number 8, Cody Wob again. Heavy shot by 24. Garrett Pine just goes off a helmet and goes wide of the net. Watts, he's going to chip that all the way down.
I think that hits Spatafore's helmet right in front of the net there.
Oh, okay, that's what, yeah, he's fixing his helmet and going up ice. Number 12, the captain, Marcus Spatafora. White Pines breaking back out now. Noel Wilding. He takes a nice hip check by, I think that was Cole Bailey. That was a great hip check. Puck comes back over.
Old school hockey.
Far side to Nolan Wilding. He takes another hit from Cole Bailey. Shot towards the net. Bailey couldn't throw it all the way down. Spatafora is going to rim it. It's going to be kept alive by Chase Sosha. Sosha does keep it in. Gives it to number 9, Ethan Marsh.
Oh.
Marsh skates into Sosha, but they still have control of the puck. It's Garen Pine now to the slot. White Pines just couldn't get to it. Puck's bouncing all over. Marys will get it down finally. 23 seconds left here on the first penalty. And then they'll be still on a 3-minute power play after that.
So this power play can go two ways. Either way, it's a momentum shifter, right? You score, you gain momentum. If you kill it off, it is such a boost to your legs if you're Marys.
Yeah, you kill on a 5-on-3 for like a full 5-on-3.
Yeah, huge boost.
It's big. Puck comes through. Juma with a save. Good opportunity by number 22, Daniel Kingston. Just couldn't bury that. Puck is thrown down. We got 2:50 left here on the power play on the 5-minute major. Puck comes around the net, picked up by Garen Pine. Pine finds Daniel Kingston. Kingston gets over. He'll flip it in towards Juma. Juma's just going to glove that and get a whistle. So a couple sponsors here. So for over 12 years, CellPro has been keeping Sault Ste. Marie connected. From cracked screens and battery replacements to wide range of phone cases, chargers, and accessories. We've got you covered. Visit us now at 625 Trunk Road for fast, friendly, professional service trusted by thousands across the Sioux. That's CellPro. St. Mary's, they're going to dump the puck all the way down. Potter, he'll stop it behind the net. Picked up by number 6, Seamus Cochran. He'll set up behind his net. Cochran looking to break out. Gets it to Steve Waboose. Waboose gets it in deep. Gets rubbed out by his man McNally now with it. McNally flips it off the boards. Russell McNally takes a bump. It's going to be turned back over by Easton Foster with White Pines. St. Mary's Agua. Another heavy shot. Just put it over the high gloved hand of Potter. Cochran now. Try to fake his man. Cochran tries to chip it up. He will get it in deep. There will be no icing. Picked up by 12, Easton Foster. Foster tried to go in front. Just covered by Juma quick.
I mean, if you're Pines right here, you got to get set up and at least get some sort of chance here. It's been all Marys just killing this power play pretty easily so far for the first couple minutes of this 5-on-3, and then it's now turned into a 5-on-4. So if you're White Pines here, you got to get set up quick.
Yeah, they haven't had much going here, and
a little bit of a late substitution here, as it looks like it's going to be Owen James coming in late.
So White Pines, they'll get their guy tossed out of the circle because they'll try to do a late change. Number 9, Ethan March goes in. Marys wins that right in the slot, though. But picked up by Chase Sosha. He buries it home.
What I meant setting up quickly, I didn't mean winning the draw right to your guy and scoring, but that's
well, it looked like even Marys will win that draw back, but Sosha did a great job boxing his guy out, getting position on him.
Yeah, getting
and
good
just
position.
picked it up and snapped it home past Juma. So they're still going to be on the power play with a minute 40 left. Down 2-1 with 2:23 left here in the first period. White Pines on the board.
That's a massive goal for White Pines right there, giving their power play a little bit of life and hopefully some life to their legs.
Yeah, they definitely needed that to get at least one on the power play, especially like you said with the 5-on-3. But just to get the one, you still got a chance. Maybe you could tie this game up late in the first period. They'll be on the power play for almost the rest of the period. So White Pines gets a puck in deep. That's Marsh. He'll get ridden out by his man there, Jared Solomon. To the slot. White Pines are going to step into it. 24. As Garen Pine just goes wide of the net. But the puck squirts free out front, and Juma's just going to cover that up.
Well, Scotia, who scored, had another great chance there as that puck came bouncing off quickly from the end boards there, and he had a chance out in front, but nice work there. I couldn't see who it was for Mary's, but they did a good job tying up his stick and make sure it went into Juma nice and soft.
Puck went back. Garen Pine now trying to go over to Owen James. Stolen by St. Mary's. Jackson trying to find his man. Primo does get a shot off. Potter stops that. Oh, Primo takes a reverse hit from 24, Garen Pine. Puck comes around. Picked up by Pine now. Pine through the neutral zone. Garen Pine's just going to flip it in. 45 seconds left here on the power play. Picked up by Russell McNally. He's going to get some speed. He gets through two guys easily. McNally flying through the neutral zone. McNally now in the offensive zone behind the net. Russell McNally killing some time on the clock. He'll throw it down deep. Number 900 Jackson. He'll pick it up. Jackson drops it to Primo. They shoot it towards the net. Gets blocked down by White Pines. Now White Pines with it. 16. Liam Gregoire has it. Tries to find his man. Brandon Busnell. It's going to be chipped back in by McNally. Primo on the only one on the forecheck. White Pines, 5 seconds left here. We're going to be back to even strength now. Puck gets dumped in. Goes to the behind the net. It's going to be picked up by 26. Tucker Bennett. Bennett finds his man, Cole Bailey. Bailey looking for Connor Bishop. Just out of his reach. Kept alive. Shot towards the net. Puck's in the slot. Picked up by 17, Ethan Agua. Agua now is back to 26. Tucker Bennett. Bennett towards the net, just misses.
Good save by Potter there as that was deflected.
Now Agua with it. Comes off the hot boards. Toe drags. Couldn't quite get the shot off. Just went wide of the net. Puck comes up the boards. Mary's battling down in the corner. Mary's going to come out with it to the slot. It's going to be pushed aside by White Pines. That'll end the first period. So 2-1. The St. Mary's Knights lead the White Pines Wolverines at the John Rhodes Arena here. And we'll be back in about 12-15 minutes for period number 2. It's down 2-1 here, start of the second period. Face off, one back, battle on the half board. It's going to get thrown down deep. It's going to be picked up by Seamus Cochran. Cochran goes around the ring, tries to rim it up the boards. Stolen by Marys. In the slot, heavy shot by Watts. Stopped by Potter. Nate Watts with a heavy shot. Another shot goes just wide of the net. Spatafora from the point. Trying to keep that in. White Pines going to rim it up the boards. Stolen by Katie, 16. But now Wilding has it. Wilding finds his man. Good stand-up hit by the smaller Cole Bailey. He's made a couple nice hits this game. Puck comes around. It's going to be picked up by Bailey now. Bailey, he takes a hit up high by 27. Chase Sosha. Puck comes around. Gilson. Tried to chip that in deep. Couldn't quite get it all the way in. It's going to be fired back out by White Pines. White Pines goes cross ice. Number 9, Ethan Marsh now. Marsh with it. Rims it around. Just out of Wilding's reach. Kept in by number 21, Jagger Surratt. He fires it back in. White Pines looking to break out. Keep it alive. Marys was looking to break out. Marys now through the neutral zone. Brown turns that over to Wilding. Wilding tries to go back to his D just out of his reach. So it's going to be 21, Jagger Surratt. He's got to pick it up. Fires it on the board. Picked up by 22, Daniel Kingston. And Kingston finds Surratt. Surratt trying to find Wilding. Just out of his reach. It's going to go down for an icing call.
At quick pace so far to this second period. I mean, this has been a way more physical game than what we saw last game, and both teams delivering good, clean blows for the most part. I mean, obviously we saw the major early on, but again, that was a really nice play by Cole Bailey earlier in the period to step up and stop him from getting a breakaway there.
Yeah, definitely allowed a little bit faster pace and more physical this game. Shot towards the net, tipped. Potter with the save. 8, Cody Wawabi again trying to get the puck up. Russell McNally now with it. McNally, man, takes a couple slashes. Great job protecting the puck to get it up. Puck finally squirts free. He takes a shot to the head. It's going to be picked up by 25, Bo Primo. Primo gets the puck in deep. Primo front. Couldn't quite find someone there. Great opportunity for St. Mary's. They're going to get the puck towards the net. Shoot it, goes wide. Kept alive by Marys. Marys towards it again. Shot on net. Potter save. Agua spins away from his man. Ethan Agua gets the puck in deep to number 9, Hunter Jackson. Jackson, he'll chip it back for Primo. Primo trying to backhand out front. So Jackson, he'll take makes a big hit on the boards there. Puck comes back to the point, kept alive still by Tucker Bennett. Bennett finds his man, but it's going to be now picked up by Steve Rabus. Rabus chips it in deep. He'll go against McNally. McNally bumps him. Puck squirts free back to the point, 24. Darren Pine with a heavy shot. Juma off his stick. Goes in the corner. Tucker Bennett now. Finds Agua. Agua gets her on his man. Gets it to the front of the net.
Yeah.
They had a guy going hard to the net. He gets taken out from behind, so they're going to get a power play. So White Pines finally touches, and St. Mary's going to go to a power play with 11:39 in the second period left.
Yeah, it looked like he just took a cross check right in front of the net right there, and really good offensive zone pressure from that line of St. Mary's with Hunter Jackson and Agua as they were cycling the puck really nice. They're creating some pressure, and Ben Potter looks really settled in here in the second period as he's staying nice and controlled, and ultimately he's going to have to be nice and controlled here as the Knights are going to a power play looking to put him up by 2 here earlier on in the second period.
So it's going to be, looks like Nate Watts in the draw against number 21, Jagger Surratt. Or sorry, no, that was 27, Chase Sosha.
Nice job off the draw right there by
Was out of play though.
Ethan Marsh shooting the gap right there. Even though Mary's won the draw, just a good read. And unfortunately for Ethan Marsh, it's going to be a face-off right there when that puck would have went all the way down.
Yeah, so we're going to get a face-off again outside the zone. McNally gets it over to Tucker Bennett. Bennett back to McNally. McNally hits his winger. 16, Tyler Katie. McNally back on the point. Gives over to Bennett. Bennett trying to find Watts on the half board. Watts down low. Back to Watts. Shot on that. Nice save by Potter. Good, nice give and go by Watts and Connor Bishop. McNally finds Watts now on the half boards. Katie goes to the front. And Watts quite wasn't there. Thank God for that mesh there. That puck was coming right into the stands. Made me flinch there. I got a little nervous.
Oh, don't worry, I flinched too. Terrific down low give and go a couple times there by the Knights. I mean, on the second one, it was a little too far.
It was a little too early. Watts wasn't quite there yet. But Katie had the right idea to get into that open space.
Pass into an area, right?
Yeah. And Watts almost got there and had a good second opportunity. White Pines will get the puck down, so McNally will have to regroup in his own zone. Russell McNally gets a puck going up ice. Finds Tucker Bennett. Bennett still with the puck, drops it for May Watts. He loses it, but McNally scoops up McNally with a heavy shot. Nice glove save by Potter. McNally looking for his second of the game.
I thought he had Connor Bishop on the back door there. I just don't think he saw him. I think he was ready to shoot it. But Connor Bishop was sitting there back door, which would have been probably a really easy tap in right there. But good save by Ben Potter, snatching that out of the air. Yeah,
like I said earlier, like Potter's, he's a good goalie. Like especially he'll face a lot of shots, but he can keep you in games for sure. So it's a good thing for White Pines. Mary's still with about a minute, just under a minute left here. Now Bo Primo, he'll find Agawa. He'll go back to the point to 23. Cole Bailey. Bailey with a shot gets tipped high by Bo Primo, just over the net. Now it's Spatafora. He gets it down to Owen Brown. Brown spins away from his guy, gives it back to Spatafora, back to Brown. Brown's got a guy back door, fires it towards the net. Agua, he'll try to go in front of Primo, couldn't quite get it there. White Pines couldn't clear it. Spatafora finds Brown on the half boards, shot towards the net, nice block. Kept alive again by Spatafora. Shot to the net, tipped. Nice save by Potter. Agua, now with the puck on the half boards, he gets looked for Cole Bailey, but he got it to Spatafora.
Poor Cole Bailey. He wanted that one-timer so badly, about 3 times right there. He just didn't get it.
But White Pines finally gets the puck out, so we're going to get back to even strength with 9:37 left here in the second period. Puck gets thrown in. Bo Primo beats his man. Bo Primo's going hard to the net. Potter just steers that away. Primo front. So go to the far side. Brown fires it on net, but Potter with another save.
Yeah, Ben Potter looking really sharp, and I mean, Bo Primo right there on the power play, screening, taking Potter's eyes away, and I got a stick on it. So nice work by Bo Primo.
Next time. But yeah, Bo Primo creating some opportunities for this Mary's team on that power play. But White Pines, they get through it. Still down 2-1 with 9:15 left here in the second period. Mary's going to go back to the power play.
It's like a check to the head.
They're going to give him a 2 for checking to the head.
Yeah.
So Royal Momo, the taste of the royal flavor. The only dumpling house in Sault Ste. Marie, serving authentic dumplings, flavorful shawarma, wraps, and hearty rice bowls, all crafted with bold spices and fresh ingredients. Whether you're cheering after the game or grabbing a quick mall bite, Royal Momo at the Station Mall is your go-to spot for big taste and unbeatable value. White Pines wins the draw. They try to get it out. It's kept alive by 26. Tucker Bennett. Bennett gets over to McNally. McNally finds his man, Katie on the half boards. It's going to come all the way back down. Tucker Bennett, he'll stop that puck on the blue line. He gives it back to McNally. McNally with some space. McNally is going to drop it for Watts. Watts take a shot, saved by Potter on the doorstep. They try to go back. Katie just gets it behind the net now. Katie trying to backhand it out. Shot on net. Potter stealing the post though. So they're going to get the puck all the way down. It's going to be picked up by Russell McNally. McNally, side of his net. He'll get it up ice to 18. Connor Bishop. Bishop spins and tries to go far side. It will now be picked up by Jackson. Hunter Jackson loses an edge. So the puck comes down. Hunter Jackson and him and his guy are tied up right now on the ice.
Not sure what's quite going on right now.
He's holding, I believe, his stick, so. Yeah, 2 guys get tangled up. I think,
there was a whistle prior, and I didn't see a penalty called. They're going to give Hunter Jackson, and I imagine, yeah, They'll give Tuomi one as well. No?
Yeah, I think they're offsetting.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, I was just confused for a second, but I'm just confused why the whistle happened to begin with.
Yeah, I wasn't too sure why it got whistled down, but they will be. It will still be a Mary's power play, I believe, here for a minute.
I don't know if he's arguing that there was a trip right there, because Hunter Jackson did get tripped up and then got on top of his guy. So I don't know if that's what they're arguing, but.
Yeah, it looked like they were both tangled up. Like, I don't know if he was holding them and like Jackson was on top trying to get away, but
yeah, not too
regardless, they're going to call offsetting, probably roughing. 2 minutes each, and then we got a power play still. So McNally now on the point, spins away from his man. Nice backhand pass down to Watts. Watts puts the brakes on Watts. He's going to go back. Well, faked like he's going to go back to McNally, but now Watts goes around the net. He finds 26, Tucker Bennett. Bennett back down to Watts. Watts got a guy back door. Couldn't quite get it there. Now he goes up front, just out of Egowat's reach. McNally will pick up the loose puck. Russell McNally, what a pass over to Watts. Great vision by McNally to make that pass.
What a save
Watts
by
didn't
Ben
get
Potter.
all of it, but Potter with a big save as Nathan Watts had a wide open net.
That was a terrific pass right
That could
there.
have been a beautiful power play goal. McNally, ooh, what a hit. He had the puck, and the guy tried to line him up, and he took out his man. So we're getting a pretty physical game here going.
Yeah, we got to be careful here.
But, yeah, you couldn't fault McNally on that. He's the one that had the puck, and I saw the guy coming, and as he pushed the puck, he set himself up, and he came out on the winning end on that one.
No, made a really good play right there.
So the puck comes up back ice. It's going to be Agua with some speed. Agua looking good puck protection. What a chip shot. Just goes high. Ethan Agua using his size and his puck protection to keep that puck wide.
Unfortunately, had his sand wedge instead of his.
Yeah, I just got a little too high on that one.
Instead of
But
his pitching wedge.
puck thrown back in. They're going to kill the penalty. So back to 5-on-5. It's 2-1 still. With 6:41 left in the second period. As the St. Mary's leads. Agua bumps his man. Puck squirts free. It's going to be picked up again by Owen James. He tries to rim it out. Spatafora. Some good footwork to keep that in. This puck just goes past Noel and Wilding. Mary's offside. Definitely. They look like the one guy was off.
It was close.
And he waited. Like the ref did a good job waiting because they didn't have full possession. And then when they finally touched it, he was on it right away.
One thing I will say as we're going forward with this game, and it's getting physical, right, is you don't want to make a hit that's going to take you out of the play if you're a defenseman or if you're a forward, right? You do not want to make an unnecessary hit, right? If it's there, go, right? 100%. But don't make a hit that's going to leave your guys an odd man rush coming out. That's what I've noticed so far.
Puck thrown in deep by William Watts, the younger Watts. Can't try to keep that in. Puck's going to go up the half boards. Watts again. He'll fire it in deep. It's going to be Nate Watts. He's got Gilson going to the net. Try to get it to him. Nice stick by Potter. Potter doing a great job. Steve Labuse. He sidesteps a big hit from Spatafora. And then tries to blow up his man, Cole Bailey. Bailey doing a great job. And 22, Daniel Kingston. He knocks over Spatafora. Puck comes behind the net. Brandon Busnell. He gives it over to Cochran. Cochran trying to find his man. He'll go back to Busnell. Busnell, little chip off the boards. Not too deep. Spatafora takes a bump from 26. Steve Labuse. Labuse battling with Spatafora. And he takes an elbow to the face. Now they're tangled up. And they both shove each other. So they'll probably go 1-1, I'm assuming. Or just the one.
Yeah, it looked like Waboose got his elbow right up on Spatafora right initially, and that's what caused a little bit of the retaliation. So.
Yeah, Spatafora did get. I thought he got his hands up first, and then Waboose did retaliate.
Yeah, and then you know what they say, they always get the retaliator.
So St. Mary's will go back to the power play. It'll be Ethan Agua going in the draw against Nolan Wilding.
Big opportunity to extend
Mary's
the lead.
wins the draw to the half boards, back to the point. Shot towards the net by Bennett. Into the corner. Puck, they try to rim it around. Puck took a weird bounce going out front. McNally, he'll be the first one back to pick it up. McNally, he's going to get some speed going through the neutral zone. Russell McNally coming through. Nice little toe drag, just missed the net, not by much. Puck comes through, bounces out to the neutral zone, picked up by Tucker Bennett. Bennett, he's got Connor Bishop on the far side. Bishop now tried to turn to move it, but he came out, and there's going to be a slashing call now. So St. Mary's should just let them touch it. McNally will just dump it in and let White Pines touch it. Now you get a 5-on-3 with 1:08 left.
Looked a little bit behind the play right there. That's just an undisciplined penalty to take right now when you're already down a man, right? Yeah. Now it's a massive chance for the Knights to go up by a couple here late in the second period. You just can't take that penalty. No,
definitely when you're down by a goal, but you're down on the penalty kill. So now it's 2 minutes for head contact. So now you got 1:08 left on the first one. So a 5-on-3 for 1:08. One back to Spatafora. Spatafora gets it over to Tucker Bennett. Bennett couldn't find the seam to the net, but a little tip by Hunter Jackson right into Ben Potter's glove.
Yeah, he's checking to see if that stick still works. I think it does, and ultimately ended up not even a bad pass, right? Just whiffed on it, ended up on the stick of Hunter Jackson. Good job by Potter to swallow it up.
Face all boy back, Spatafora. He'll throw it in deep. Hunter Jackson on the half-boards. Dave Watts, great stick or skate to stick play. He tried to get it over to Bo Primo, but couldn't quite make it there. Now he's got Jackson cutting the net. Nate Watts taking a little bump, but he still has the puck. Gets it back to Bennett. Bennett back to Watts. Watts over to Spatafora. Spatafora's got Watts teeing up for a one-timer. Bo Primo now with it. Fires it back off Potter's pad. Nate Watts comes through the neutral zone, or through the slot. Watts, he'll give it over to Bennett again. Back to Watts. Watts tees it up. Just goes high, gets tipped. So Tucker Bennett is going to have to pick it up. Nolan Wilding makes a hit, but takes himself right out of the play to make it a 5-on-2 or 4-on-2 basically. That's what we're talking about. Making a hit to take yourself out of the play. You're on a 5-on-3. What do you?
I love the puck moving right now from Mary's, but at the same time, it's a little slow. Make your decisions a little quicker. Move it around. It's just a second late, and White Pines are getting their sticks in the lanes.
Yeah, Mary's coming back in. They got numbers, a little 4-on-2 right now. Goes around the net. It's 18, Connor Bishop. Bishop leaves it for McNally. McNally back on the point. McNally now finds Bishop. Down low to Hunter Jackson. He's trying to shovel it past Potter.
Yeah, White Pines needs to send out someone. It's a 5-on-3, but
they
it's
got three guys. Maybe they're just used to the three guys out there. So
yeah.
Here goes McNally again now. He's got the puck. McNally fires it back down to Hunter Jackson. He's on the point now. Jackson hits his man. Bishop cross ice to Tucker Bennett. Bennett. They got Jackson back door. Wide open. Ooh, just through Hunter Jackson's feet. McNally back to even strength now. So
Great
White
kill.
Pines killed off a 5-on-3 for 1:30, I think, or 1:20.
That's a massive kill moving forward.
Maybe get some momentum going. Only down by one. Like Mary's got to take advantage of that 5-on-3. But Juma, he's going to leave it over for McNally. McNally, he'll go back to the point. Picked up. They go wide. Picked up by White Pines to the neutral zone. Ethan Marsh tries to get that puck in deep. Mary's won't allow it. Now Marsh with the second attempt finally gets it in. Finds number 8. Shot towards the net. That's Cody Wabigan win. And he just missed that. Didn't get all of it, but he got blocked wide. So a big hit down low. Mary's looking to come back out. 1-on-2 here. Connor Bishop gets the puck taken off his stick by Garen Pine. Pine now going the other way with numbers. He's got a guy dropping in the slot. Shot on net. Juma blockers that into the slot. Could have dropped that down. You had a guy trailing.
Yeah, it was a couple missed opportunities on both sides with guys trailing and then taking the initial shot instead of taking a look.
Nice blocker save by Juma. Hasn't been tested too often, but doing a great job. Nice save again by Juma. Now in the feet, William Watts. He gets lined up by Colin Mann. Puck comes in onside. St. Mary's now with a shot. Ooh, that didn't miss by much. It's going to go all the way back down. No icing as the Mary's players shot that. puck picked up by Bailey behind the net. Bailey getting pressured by his man. But Bailey doing a great job trying to control it. Gets bumped down low. Arthur Vincent bumps his man. He falls down on his guy. The puck's underneath. Now we got another one. We got two guys cross-checking. And a slash.
They're going at it now.
Nothing called. That's Owen Brown. Brown and 26. Steve Abus are going to get into it. And now he face masked him. Well, that's going to be you're going to get kicked out for that, for face masking. As he grabbed Owen Brown's face mask.
Yeah, they were both going at each other for about a minute there. And I think the ref initially got the slash afterwards, after they were going at each other. But
well, I'd be surprised if White Pines isn't short on this. He did grab him by the face mask. That should be, I'm pretty sure it's a major for face masking. But
yeah. Besides that, I'm just going to move away from all the extracurriculars for just a second here. I'm just going to put some flowers towards Cole Bailey, who has had a terrific game. As you were saying earlier, he's not the biggest of guys, but he is doing a tremendous job being physical, but being smart. He's very smart with the puck. He's being very smart with his physical play. I'm really impressed. Obviously, this is my first time watching Sioux High School hockey like we talked about, but from what I've watched early on, he has been very, very smart and physical. So I'm trying to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, no one's getting booted. Doesn't look like.
Well, they're getting 2 penalties though on the play. It looks like Marys will get the power play. I'm assuming, but unless they're just going to call 4 each for head contact, and then the 2 for the slash maybe. St. Mary's is going to end up on a 5-on-3 on that. 2 and a 4-minute penalty. So Nate Watts gives it to McNally. McNally spins away, gives it back to Watts. Watts with a slap shot is going to go wide of the net. I tell Nate that you got to hit the net there, but that's going to end the period. Maybe he knew there was very little time, so we'll be back in about 1 or 2 minutes as they don't flood for this period. And St. Mary's will come out to a power play in the third period here. St. Mary's coming out in the third period here on a 5-on-3, up 2-1. Trying to expand the lead. McNally gets over the blue line. They'll leave it for 18, Connor Bishop. They find the puck to Nate Watts on the half boards. Watts finds his man down low. Try to find McNally. Fan on that. They're going to switch. Bishop gives it over to McNally. McNally down low to Watts. Watts tried a little Michigan. Fired it into the corner. Puck comes back down to Watts. Watts to McNally. Kind of bobbling there, but McNally, great job cradling that. Fine 26, Tucker Bennett. Couldn't quite get all that. Now behind the net. It's going to go back to Bennett. Bennett off the half boards. He'll give it back to McNally. McNally walks in. Quick snapshot, just high glass. Just over the glass with a heavy shot by McNally, though. Watts now has it. He's going to have McNally streak into the middle. Watts back on the point. Watts now. He'll walk in, drops it back to Tucker Bennett. Bennett. Good read by Marsh to break that up.
Yeah, Bennett broadcast that pass a little bit too much right there. You just got to snap that over.
So it's going to be Bennett again now. He'll get over the blue line. Bennett still in the 5-on-3 for 17 more seconds. Watts calling for it. Watts has it now. Watts down low. McNally streaking to the slide. McNally with a great chance. Just puts it wide. Good chance for Russell McNally to get his second to score early on that power play. They would have still had the 5-on-4.
Yeah, he'll be dreaming of that one. That was a wide open net. He just sailed it.
Good chance by Marys, though, moving the puck. Now the puck's going to come back. McNally has another point. He'll streak in. McNally cuts to the net. Trying to shovel it past Potter. Good opportunity, though. McNally's been all over the ice tonight, offensively and defensively. Physical game he's been playing as well.
Yeah, Wolverines done a really nice job with this penalty kill. As they've been on the kill a lot tonight, and they've done a good job. Or more importantly, Ben Potter's done a great job on the penalty kill. He's been their best penalty killer, and that's what you need in your goalie.
Yeah, hands down, he's been their best player too. It's only a 1-goal lead right now without Ben Potter. It could be more, but.
I would love to see the shot total. I wish we had that because I would believe that Juma is under 10 shots against.
Yeah, he hasn't faced too much. He's made a couple of saves that he had to, but Mary's controlled most of the play, especially in the offensive zone. Agua gets it back to the point. It's Spatafora now. Spatafora throws it in. Jackson, he'll glove it down to himself. Gives it back to Cole Bailey. Bailey now to Jackson on the half boards. Jackson back to Bailey. Bailey searching. It goes back to Jackson. Jackson scanning, stabs it towards the net, gets blocked by White Pines. Bailey now with a shot on net. tipped by Agua, just wide. Agua, he finds Jackson. Jackson now spins away from his man. Jackson drops it back for Bailey. Bailey, he'll get it towards the net. Another save by Potter. Agua, he'll scoop up the loose rebound. Gives it to Spadafora. Spadafora turns that over to Nolan Wilding. Tries to get it over to his man, but Mary's going to steal it back. Offside, though, will be the call.
It was close. He was trying to keep possession, like he was trying to keep his stick off that puck, not having possession, but touched it a little bit too early.
Freshly squeezed bubble tea. Sip the freshness. Cool off and recharge with premium bubble teas, real fruit smoothies, made fresh right before your eyes. From classic milk teas to tropical blends, freshly squeezed at the Station Mall offers the perfect pick-me-up for every mood. It's not just a drink, it's a treat for your taste buds. That's freshly squeezed. Mary's still with 50 seconds left here on the power play. Looking to get something going. Puck thrown to the slot. Brown rips it off the post. Owen Brown now tries to chip it past his man. They get it there. Brown now backhands it out front. Stolen by White Pines and fired all the way down. Juma will come out to play the puck. Juma, he'll leave it behind the net for Spadafora. Spadafora, he'll get moving up ice. It's like there's no water out there. He just kind of overskated that.
Yeah.
18 now. Here comes Connor Bishop. He loses the puck. White Pines will fire it back down on net. Juma will kick that aside. Leaving it for Bailey. Bailey goes far ice to Owen Brown. Brown now gets over. Brown cuts through the middle. Brown gets around his man. Brown fires it wide.
That didn't miss by much.
They've had a couple that just sailed over Ben Potter. Puck's going to be dumped back down. Nolan Wilding now. He'll fire it back over to Garen Pine. Pine off the boards. Here comes White Pines now. It's going to be Busno. He'll fire the puck in deep. Nolan Wilding slowly going to the puck. Just chips it to the Marys player. Nate Watts. He's going to get around his man. Nate Watts has Bishop going to the net. Bishop has his guy moving. What a shot. Nate Watts gets it over on Connor Bishop. Great shot on Ben Ponder. Waited him out and fired it right over the top left corner.
Yeah, terrific play by Watts to get that over. Seeing he had Connor Bishop streaking in on the left side, and Bishop made no mistake, just picking it short side. I didn't know what he was going to do with that puck, as I think if he just took it to the backhand, he had it as well, but made a really, really nice shot.
Connor Bishop, that'll be his third goal of the season, and he'll get the St. Mary's Knights out to a 3-1 lead.
Watts picks up his 9th point in 5 games.
William Watts now, he'll dump it in deep. Katie on the forecheck. Katie gets bumped by his man, 44, Colin Mann. Puck's going to come back to the point to Solomon. Solomon finds William Watts. Watts gets it to Katie. Katie bumped my man. Katie, though, stands him up. He takes a shove from Easton Foster. White Pines breaking out. Busno gets over the line. Busno, good stick by Solomon to break that up. Solomon now goes back to his D partner behind the net. They're going on the boards. Got Katie, finds William Watts. Watts, he'll chip the puck in deep. Potter's going to come out behind the net. He'll stop the puck for his defenseman. But that was the defenseman on the rush there. Solomon trying to pressure him. William Watts now has it. Puck's going to get chipped back down. It's going to be picked up by the defenseman. 23, Bailey. Bailey looking for Watts. Goes off his stick. Solomon gets it. Jarrett Solomon up ice. He finds William Watts. Watts, he's going to take a bump from Daniel Kingston. He'll get the puck in deep, though. Mary's looking to be hard on the forecheck. Hunter Jackson bumps his man. Stolen by Agua. Agua goes the other way. Great job by Ethan Agua. I thought he was going to go for a wraparound. He put the brakes on, try to catch Potter going over, but Potter slid back hard.
Yeah, it's the second time that net's come off in the past couple of minutes here.
Well, I feel like Potter, I don't think he tried to he was going there because he was following Agua, and Agua put the brakes on. He slid back hard.
I mean, think about it, right? If you're a goal, you got to keep your especially on a wraparound, right? You got to tuck your pad right close to that post. So I don't blame Ben Potter.
Potter's a good sized goalie too.
No, he's had a terrific game. Really keeping the Wolverines in it.
Mary's Tucker Bennett, finds Jackson on the hot boards. Jackson comes through the neutral zone or through the slot, shoots it high. They try to go back to Russell McNally. McNally now trying to find Jackson. Shot towards the net, just goes wide by Bo Primo. Primo now behind the net. Turn back over, down to Russell McNally. McNally with some speed, cuts through. Him and his guy collide.
And there it is again, net came off.
That was Garrett Pine and McNally running into each other.
We gotta get this net drilled in.
Yeah, I just started this. This is the only period that it's really happened. So maybe get some water in there, try to freeze it a bit.
Mary's has done a terrific job so far in this third period, taking middle ice. There's been a lot of times where the defenseman has walked the line really, really well and then create a really good chance. I mean, we've been calling McNally's name the entire night, right? He's doing a great job walking the line and putting that puck up in front where there's tons of traffic.
I've seen McNally over the years. His skating is unbelievable. Just a smooth skater. Guy knows how to use his edges properly.
Yeah, you can tell.
Face off one back by White Pines, but they can't get it out. McNally keeps it in for the moment. White Pines does get a stick on it. It will come out. Bennett turns it over to Daniel Kingston. Kingston finds number 10, Zachary Twami. And they get the puck towards the net. Juma's just going to cover that up really quick. So St. Mary's will get a full line change in. With 8:44 left here in the third period. 3-1, St. Mary's leads.
I mean, if you're Mary's, like, you can't be careless with the puck here, right? You got 8:44 to go. You're up by 2. The moment you start to get sloppy is the moment you let the Wolverines right back into a one-goal game.
Yeah, well, 100%. Like you did a good job. You didn't score on your 5-on-3, but they killed a 5-on-3 off early in the game. So White Pines trying to get the puck in deep.
They've done enough just to stay slowly in it.
By Nate Watts. Nate Watts trying to protect and go wide. Nate Watts will throw it back down deep. They have a man in the slot. Katie looking. Katie, look at a shot towards the net, just goes wide. Knocks his man down. Nate Watts trying to find Connor Bishop in the slot. Just couldn't quite get there. Number 8 now. Cody Waldwagen throws the puck in deep. Cole Bailey picks up the loose puck. Bailey now trying to find Spadafora. Spadafora has it. Spadafora going up the half-boards. Try to get it to Katie. Katie does get the puck out, loses his stick while he's doing it. Cole Bailey's going to have to regroup behind his own net. Bailey now with a little bit of speed. Takes a bump from 9, Ethan Marsh. But it's going to go to 18, Connor Bishop. Bishop, he'll get the puck in deep. Bishop will go in against Owen James. He takes a bump from Nolan Wilding. But James couldn't get it quite out. Bailey with a shot. Hits the player, comes out. Spadafora picks up the loose puck. He hits a man. But regrouped by Marys. Now Bailey just getting it out of the zone. Finds Nolan Wilding. Wilding throws it back to his D. Cochran now trying to find a guy. Turned over to Spadafora. Spadafora gets it up to 22. Brown trying to find William Watts. It's going to be chipped off the glass by White Pines. They're going to call no icing. So Solomon has to pick up the loose puck. He stops behind his net. Solomon looking for a guy. Great pass by Solomon. He has Brown. Brown's got Gilson and Watts with him. Brown shoots it, gets blocker down. Brown takes a hit. Watts will pick up the loose puck. He'll get it back to the point to Solomon. Solomon fires it towards the net, just goes wide. Brown took a nice slash. Gilson bumped off the puck there. Puck's going to come back the other way. It's Easton Foster. He gets it over to 25, Arthur Vincent. He tried to go back to Foster, stolen by Gilson. Gilson hits William Watts. Watts gets over the line. Watts. Mohawks to the side. Puck's in the feet. Picked up by Agua. Thrown back to the point. Mary's still with the puck. Tucker Bennett now cuts through the slot. Shot on net. Not too sure if Potter got a piece of it or if it hit his skate. So the puck's going to come all the way down. Arthur Vincent is just going to backhand it towards the net as he had Tucker Bennett coming back on the hard back check to catch up to him. Agua now with it. Agua. He's got Brown on the far side. He's going to flip it. Brown. He's just going to chip it over to Bennett. Bennett drops it back to Brown. Brown with a shot towards the net. Potter with an easy save there.
Yeah, I found the pass about 4 minutes in between whistles there. Mary's has been really sloppy with the puck. They're being a little careless in the neutral zone. They just got to settle it down, play their style of hockey, and they'll close this game out. But Pines putting on a little bit of pressure here so far. And
yeah, no, they have definitely not. No, we're getting a quick timeout here. I don't know if it's by Mary. It looks like Mary's calling it. Maybe coach realized the same thing. So
yeah,
40 seconds. Face off to the right of Potter. Agua wins that back, kept alive by McNally. Tried to go over to his man, blocked by number 26, Steve O'Booth. But Marys, they're going to go back up ice. It's going to be 26, Tucker Bennett. He's going to fire the puck in. Agua, he chips it over back to Bennett, but it goes back to Agua. Agua trying to find a man there. Couldn't quite get it to him. 25 there, Bo Primo battling on the half-boards. It's going to get rimmed around. McNally's going to regroup in the neutral zone. McNally, nice pass, finds Agua right at the blue line. Agua gets over, goes wide. Taking a couple of bumps there. They're going to go back to the point. It's going to be Bennett, Tucker Bennett. Shot towards the net, gets tipped over top. White Pines looking to break back out now. It's going to be 26, Steve O'Booth. Gets a little hit from Bailey. Bo Primo, he'll rim the puck around. We're going to come all the way back to the White Pines end. White Pines now finding Daniel Kingston in the middle of the ice. Kingston takes a big check from Ethan Agua. Stolen now by St. Mary's. Bo Primo trying to find Agua. Just off his stick, goes behind the net. Primo, he'll bump his guy, Seamus Cochran, as the puck comes all the way down for an icing.
a little bit of extracurricular chatting. I'm sure they're just wishing each other how well this game's been played. And
so down to 4 minutes left here in the third period. Still 3-1. St. Mary's leads White Pines Wolverines.
yeah, White Pines has done just enough to stick around, and it's a big face-off right here.
Dave Watt ties his man up. Mary's going to come out with it. Bishop gives it over to Bailey. Bailey, a little quick shot, steered aside by Potter. Now it's going to be Bishop down low. Turns it over to the White Pines Wolverines. Garen Pine finds Nolan Wilding. He backhands off the boards to himself. Wilding just throws the puck up. Try to find number 8. It's coming back up to Wilding. Wilding goes back to his own zone to Cochran. Cochran over to Pine. Pine now with it. Trying to find Wilding. Just out of his reach. They're going to call an icing. They're going to wave it off as Marys wasn't skating for it. It's going to be picked up by Nate Watts in the neutral zone. Nate Watts cuts through. Nate Watts loses the handle, but he gets it back. Gives it back to Bailey. Bailey fires it towards the net. Just goes wide. Connor Bishop now with it. Bishop trying to find his man. Couldn't quite get it there. Bailey couldn't keep that in. So no icing. Spadafora. He's got Marsh on him. Spadafora goes around the net. Marsh tries to bump him. He goes down. Nolan Wilding tries to make a hit. Almost puts himself face first in the boards. 44 picks it up. Call him in. He tries to make a pass out. It's going to say it was tipped off of Mary, so no icing. Down to 2:40 left here in the third period. Time ticket away for White Pines. Picked up by Owen Brown. Brown gets around man. Brown trying to find his guy out front. Brown still with it. Puck's going to come back to the point. Kept alive by Marys. Solomon. But now it's going to get chipped back out by White Pines to the neutral zone. Now McNally's got it back in his own zone. McNally goes over to Watts. Watts trying to stretch it. Gets stolen by White Pines. They'll just throw it in deep. McNally will come back. He'll grab it. Puck comes back outside to the neutral zone into White Pines, and White Pines going to pick it up. That's Ethan Marsh. Marsh gives it over to Owen James. James throws it away to Brown. Brown hits the puck in deep. Owen Brown gets a shot towards the net. White Pines looking to break back out. White Pines has it. It's Easton Foster. He gets around a guy, and he takes a nice hit from Russell McNally. Caught him with his head down, caught him right in the shoulder.
Empty net here for Pines.
So puck comes back up. Ooh, William Watts could have been a lot worse there as he had his head down. Now we got another guy tangled up. Sticks are up high. Open net. Just hit the post. No icing. So Agawa trying to apply some pressure, turn that puck over. Goes to the slot. It's going to be Hunter Jackson getting the empty netter from Nathan Agawa.
Well, Hunter Jackson getting rewarded for a lot of chances this game. I mean,
so 4-1 lead with 1:02 left.
They got to watch this thing. It could get messy here. I mean, there's been a couple huge open ice hits here within the last 40 seconds. I mean, got to make sure this doesn't get out of hand here.
Puck comes back to the Mary zone. Up the half boards. Mary's trying to chip the puck out. Potter back in net for the White Pines Wolverines. So they're going to dump it down for an ice. So 47 seconds left. We're going to get a face-off back in the same area zone. Face-off won by Marys, but White Pines comes out with it to try to get the puck towards the net. That's how they scored their first goal, with a quick shot by Sosha. So the puck's going to come in. Agawa again snaps it. What a nice shot by Agawa on net. Potter gloves it down. He had Bo Primo going hard to the net too. Down to 33 seconds left. Face-off won back by Marys. Shot towards the net. Gets tipped wide. On the half boards, Primo looking for Agawa. He gets it back to the points of Bailey. Bailey, quick shot towards the net. Agawa trying to get a stick on it. Jackson now with it. Hunter Jackson spins away. Hunter Jackson to his forehand. Shot towards the net. There's a rebound. Marys couldn't get to it, but they do seal it at the point. They try to get it in deep. Down to 5 seconds left. It's just going to get chipped out by White Pines, and St. Mary's is going to take this game 4-1. A little redemption from the first time they met, and for the players of the games, for the White Pines Wolverines, there's no doubt it's Ben Potter. Great game in net to keep it a 4-1 game. St. Mary's, there was a couple kids that I was really impressed with, but I ultimately did go with Russell McNally. He had a goal, a lot of great hits, made some good plays. Showed off his skating, his skills, ability, but some of those big hits that he made were nice, clean hits. And he got the score on the scoring sheet. Cole Bailey's another kid you want to give a shout out, how hard he played. He made a couple of nice big hits too. Ethan Agawa, he was all over creating chances. So a couple guys that you could really give player of the game, but ultimately we went with Russell McNally, and great job by the St. Mary's Knights. And thanks for everybody that watched the games tonight online. And we'll be back. Well, I'll be back for Wednesday, November 16th for high school hockey. I'll be back Wednesday on Flow Hockey for the U18s and U16 AAAs will meet up. And that'll be broadcasted through Sault Sports on Flow Hockey. Have a great night, everyone.